Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. How can I be able to talk sooner? Like, I want to talk over the applause and stuff.
Well, I can show you how.
I know what I could do.
No, all I gotta do is it mutes me, which is all of us.
It's a mutiny.
So if I just unmute it, you can start talking. You just won't be able to see yourself.
Eric is already over me tonight. Like, we haven't even started the show.
Entertaining.
Guys, I'm Jarrett. This is Jarrett Goes to the Movies, and we pre-tape 5 questions before the show, and Eric is 100% already done with me.
What?
And he is completely finished, just going to clock out. No, guys, y'all got to stick around for 5 questions. It's a really good one later on in the show. This week we're going to talk about the movie Love Actually, which I had never seen before.
Actually, you had not seen this?
I had
didn't
not.
know that.
I had actually not seen Love Actually.
That's actually
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
Boy, that is one of those words,
Which was
isn't
helpful
it?
for us duping him into this as the New Year's movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was.
There's no New Year's in this
No.
at all.
There is a New Year's movie kind of like this, though.
Well, so this is
So
what
that's helpful.
this is what came up earlier. We intentionally did 4 Christmases when we did it, so that it would come out on Christmas. We were supposed to do this last week. This would have been before Christmas, but it still wouldn't have come out before Christmas. So I guess this was supposed to be our New Year's movie, but this is a fucking Christmas movie.
I thought we all thought it was a New Year's movie. Were we thinking of the wrong movie?
No,
No.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even flash ahead, like they did on 4 Christmases, where you go a year later to New Year's and shit, Like here, it's just Christmas and it's over.
Well, actually,
Also,
I think they do flash
do
forward
flash
a little
forward.
bit, and that's probably in a new year, because I think it's 1 month later.
here's a
But it's not a
question.
New Year's movie.
Here's a question.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Why the fuck are they doing the school program on Christmas?
England.
Oh, good call.
Oh, they don't
Yep.
celebrate Christmas.
That makes
Oh.
Yes, they do. They're crazy about guys. English people are fucking nuts. It's the reason about Christmas. It's the reason why it's such a big deal right now that they're on lockdown, and you're seeing all of this publicity about like how they're not allowed to go here, and they're on tier 4, and they're only allowed to go here, whatever. They take Christmas serious, but it's not the religious aspect of it. It's like the giving and the family and the, that shit.
Oh,
It's a big, big deal there. And so they knew. That's what I said when they put them on lockdown back in November. And I'm like, they're doing this because they know they're fucking going to each other's houses on Christmas. And they are. Like, I had some chats yesterday with some fans after my Christmas show. And I'm just like, so are you just going to your family's house? Yeah, we're just going.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
like underground?
Yeah. What are they going to do?
They just tunnel.
I think they
tunnel
just
their
tunnel.
way.
Yeah. There's tunnels already.
Yeah,
anyway.
Harriet Tubman is there.
No. This is
Good
war-torn.
God.
This is war-torn times. Not that Harriet Tubman wasn't, but this is...
I was going to say, it seems to me like
Yeah, that
there
might
was
have been a
pretty
thing.
close.
Yeah. You ever watch Peaky Blinders or no?
No, I can't understand the.
You got to
what
put
they're
the
talking
subtitles
about.
on. But a big part of that is them tunneling. The first season, them just doing some...
All about tunnels.
Just doing some... They're
If you're a fan of tunnels, people out there listening,
Can we do
watch Peaky Blinders
Let's
or
do it. Let's
that
do movie
bongo
month.
butt sex thing, too.
or
That's,
Bongo Fiesta.
yeah.
Tunnel month.
Tunnel month. Ugh.
Movies
It
about
sounds
tunnels.
awful. I would hate to go
Shawshank
through a tunnel.
Redemption.
We could do a train movie.
Oh wait, there's that movie with Gerard Butler where he fucking his family gets killed. He comes out and just fucks everybody
Tunnel
up with
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Isn't there... There's got to be a movie where...
just holes.
there's got to
if
be
they
a...
Shia
connected,
LaBeouf.
if they connected, they'd be.
There's got to be a movie where Samuel L. Jackson's just stuck on a train and it won't stop.
That's Speed.
That's
Sandra Bullock.
Snowpiercer.
Oh, okay. That's I got it.
The Snakes on the Train movie.
Silver Streak. That's a good one with Gene
tunnels?
Wilder and
And he gets naked?
Richard Pryor.
And because he's gray,
I don't know.
and
What-
it's called Silver Streak.
There you go. And he's streaking.
We're going through the
okay,
quad.
I'm giving you that.
Roadhouse.
That's a good one. Yeah. Well, anyway, so again, it's before Christmas here when we're recording this, and you guys will have just experienced Christmas. So in hindsight, I hope you guys all had a fantastic holiday. We're getting ready for our small little holiday that we're going to have here and, this past weekend. It was awesome, but, I know that it's sad for my wife because she looks forward to this event that we do here at the house every year. We have this Christmas party that's way too big for this house, but that's part of the fun. I mean, it literally, you have to use the upstairs at this party because there's so many fucking people here. And it's amazing, and it's just like, it's a really big deal, and I think people look forward to it each year. So we were not able to do that this year, but we were allowed to have our bubble over. We were able to have our bubble over, and we did recreate a very nice version of it. And to be fair, I haven't been drinking all that much lately, and I'm real out of practice. And so is Casey, because she really hasn't been drinking a lot lately. And Saturday was fucked. I mean,
which one of y'all got the worst of it?
Equal.
Probably equal. I mean,
we stayed up till 4. It was like riding a bike, though. I picked it right back up.
You were real good at it.
It was like there'd been no time at all.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't. So we have. I mean, I'm 18 years older than her. So the morning after is just totally different. Like, she still gets like the weird stomach and wants the food and eat all that. I'm just tired. Like, I don't have a headache or a stomach ache or any of that. Like, I'm just exhausted. Like, I think I slept till 11. I got up and then I took a nap at like 3. And then
it had been a long day.
Got up at 5. We stayed up till like 10.
You ate lunch and then slept till 5.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. No, I went out there, had some lunch. I'm out.
I've been on this like crazy diet thing for a while too, just trying to get healthy. And so the drinking again, like I said, that was super easy. But then whenever I wanted to like shove a Chipotle burrito in my face the next day to soak it all up, it's like my stomach couldn't eat it.
Yeah.
And so then all the alcohol was still in there.
Oh, man.
What do you do?
Bread.
It wasn't happening.
You have Jarrett rip off pieces of bread
Just
and
throw them.
throw it towards your face.
I found a bird one time, this baby bird. My mom told me I could nurse that fucker back to health and shit. And so I used to wet bread down.
Oh.
And then you just put it in its mouth like you would just slobbered it up like what's her face from Clueless.
Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone.
Was it her?
Yeah,
she baby birds her
she
kids.
baby birds her kids. Like, I think still, and they're like 17, 18. Yeah, she's like, I didn't breastfeed. I bird the shit out of these kids.
That's gross.
It's fucking gross.
That's real gross.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, I stopped doing that to everyone who was like 6.
I mean,
that's okay.
We all do really gross shit to our kids, though. Like, I wiped a booger off of Everett's nose the other day and just wiped it on my pants.
I licked one off
sure.
of Eller's face the other day.
I don't understand why you would do that.
What movie is it?
What did he say? Fine. Oh,
there's a movie where they like the one that's the mom. There's like, I think maybe it's Knocked Up, right? And so she like her daughter walks out. There's like brown stuff on her, and she's like, "Is that chocolate or poop?" It's the girl with the squeaky voice that you like. The red hair that's in everything like Walkers. And she's like, let me see. And she like touches it and licks it. And she goes, oh, it's chocolate. And they're like, what would you have done if that was poop?
Yeah.
Like, probably just moved on with my life.
Well, and then Billy Madison, there's the really hot, or what he feels like is the really hot mom or whatever. Yeah. And she's just wiping the kid's nose, and then she just starts wiping the sweat off of her cleavage. It's pretty gross.
Did you think that was gross?
It was grossish. I mean, it wouldn't have been a deal killer.
Exactly.
Hey, so what's going on with you, Eric? How are things?
Things are great. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
I only had about 20 minutes to eat before I needed to leave to come over here.
You need a snack?
No. I made... Oh, thank you, though. That's nice.
Chew it up and spit it in your mouth.
You spit it in my mouth?
We give Sean snacks.
We have. I've been keeping snacks.
Chef Boyardee and
I've been
ravioli,
forgetting to eat. I've been forgetting to eat lunch. And so my wife... Like I'm a fucking third grader.
Eat your ravioli.
She put snacks in my refrigerator.
That's
now,
nice
so
of her.
It's amazing.
I saw the protein packs.
Little protein packs, these little hummus things, little healthy snacks that I can have. Okay.
Well, I ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I came because I'm 7.
Right.
I want to ask you guys, what is the proper peanut butter to jelly ratio?
First of all, crunchy peanut butter.
First of all, no jelly.
Oh my God. Okay, this is a fantastic question that has just already been fucking completely wiped off the face
fucking
of the
assholes. Jared, I just meant to ask you.
First of all of it should be spread with a spoon because you get it out, you get it onto the bread on the corner of the bread, and then you spread it out that way.
Sean, I feel like this was a really easy question to answer.
Okay, I'm fucking answering.
No,
it.
you're not. You go spoons and crunchy and no jelly. Just
2
somebody.
2 to 1.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
2 to 1 what?
2 peanut butters for every one jelly.
2 jellies, 1 peanut butter. Strawberry jelly, crunchy peanut butter.
I actually agree. I
cut diagonally.
I do the thicker peanut butter, and then the jelly is a thinner line because it makes it less messy.
Yes.
No, the jelly's the best part.
The peanut butter, the jelly's the sweet part, but the peanut butter is the basis of the entire sandwich besides the bread.
It's sustaining fucking life.
Hey, Jarrett.
Yeah.
I make good fucking sandwiches.
Yeah, she's a good sandwich maker.
Don't fuck with me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't about that.
I'm going to make you a sandwich.
It was
and you're
just
gonna
a
be
ratio.
Like, man.
Wait, what do you prefer?
2 to 1.
Oh, okay.
But 2 peanut butters.
So
2 peanut butters to 1 jelly. That's what Jarrett was
the
saying.
second greatest sandwich maker is my old guitar tech, Tony. And he invented this sandwich in England that was peanut butter, jam, and then it had a slice of ham in it.
Ooh.
Do not knock it. Like, it just put that little savory, salty thing in there.
I would try it.
It was fucking brilliant. Like, I mean, he made them every night. Like, once he invented it, it was just like something, and I haven't had one since.
What was it Elvis used to eat? Bacon and peanut butter and
No,
banana
peanut butter and
sandwiches?
banana, right? And
That's good.
I thought it had bacon on it or something.
Did it? I don't think so.
Okay, fuck
peanut
me.
butter and banana was just like a big deal.
Did it have
I've
honey
had
on
peanut
it?
butter and banana
Those are
sandwiches
good.
before.
Yeah,
I've
those are good.
I've had like a banana with some bacon donut situation before. It's good.
Yeah. And look, here's the thing. So I'm glad that you brought something
I
off
just
the
miss
wall
food,
up.
guys.
Because I have something. Did we solve that for you? Are
We'll
you
just
good?
eat anything.
Well, a bunch of people.
No,
a bunch of people just took a drink because you just said, "Here's the thing."
Okay, I forgot about the new game, but all right, because I have something that we need to solve tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's time. And if you're in the chat room, jump in. If you're listening in your car,
Yell.
at me. But
Roll your window down.
right into the show. Like, let's hear it. But we've got to get to the bottom of this, and we got to get to the bottom of this tonight.
It's been too long, folks.
And here we go. Hillary Swank. Yes or no?
Is she attractive or would you bone her?
No,
Because those
is
are
she-
two
is she-
distinct-
Hot.
Yeah.
Is she hot? I'm gonna be.
You're trying to tell me, Sean, that if she walked in here right now and said, Sean,
Yeah.
I want to go make out with you, you would say
No, I will not make out with you.
Okay, you did watch it recently.
Amanda.
All right. No, I'm not joking.
No.
Because
Well, let me
here's
pull
the
a
thing. So
picture
we
of
just
her
went
up.
and saw this new movie that she was in. And by the way, beggars can't be choosers. It was an okay movie. I wouldn't say that it's the best. I will say that about 30 minutes before it was over, I could tell my wife was ready to fucking be gone because she had she had been on her phone for about 20 minutes.
Oh, you went to
Checking
go
out
watch
the Amazon
Infidel.
deals. See what was going on.
Yeah. Fattel. I think it's called Fattel or something.
Yes, 1,000 times.
Okay, that
All
one
right.
is heavily
Yes.
photoshopped.
See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I don't think she's attractive. Let me
I'm
see.
telling
I
you.
would say she's an attractive person, but I don't think she's like hot.
Sometimes
Nope.
Sometimes that vanilla ice chin
That's the boys don't cry thing.
works,
You know?
and sometimes it
There's
doesn't.
a reason they cast her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell.
She won a lot of awards. It was a
I
big
had
deal.
trouble with it last night. I'm gonna be honest because she's in that other movie with Gerard Butler, right? And she looks.
P.S. I Love You.
She looks great in that the whole time. I think. This movie last night, they sort of went back and forth of like having her really dolled up and then not and stuff, and like you'd catch a certain angle and you'd be like, okay, fine, she's not hot, but then there'd be another one and you're just like, I mean, I don't know, the fucking camera's pretty telling, you know.
God, but isn't that the same for just like any normal person?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah, I
agreed.
just
Here's
found
That's
a
what I'm
normal.
saying.
I can
just
take
found
a
a
pretty
normal
good
photo.
selfie.
Okay, no,
No.
Amy says it's her show.
No.
You know,
But I know
Well,
what I
I'm
look
glad
like
we
at the
solved
grocery
that.
store.
Thanks, Amy.
Next. Okay, no jelly, no Hillary Swank.
you didn't say your opinion, so seriously, what you just say no?
That is not what I said. I said yes. Did
Yeah.
you not see that picture I just showed
Yeah,
you?
I think she is too, and I think that, and she's also she's very fit. Like she's she's very fit. You know her.
Oh, so it's tight.
She's tight.
Tweet.
yeah, there's
Ty and
nothing
Chip
wrong
say
with
no
this.
to Hillary Swank.
I saw her feet; they weren't ugly. I mean, that's a fucking that's a whole thing. You know,
Yeah.
like that's a bonus right there. Ty and Chip say no, she's not attractive.
Lucy wants to know about how many bites.
Of Hillary Swank?
Yeah.
Oh, please don't order one. That would be real awkward.
Dude, can we get Wendy's to bring like 5 of those over? Oh man,
hot and juicy red.
No
egg.
on her and no on that Capital One girl.
Who's Capital One?
Jennifer Garner.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay.
Jarrett, since Dude, Where's My Car, I think has a new
Okay.
thing for Jennifer Garner.
And by the way,
'Cause she was 17 in that one.
Happy 20th birthday. She wasn't. Happy 20th birthday, Dude, Where's My Car? She was not. So she was the twin sister. I think at the time was 18. She was like 29.
What?
Yeah. She's like my age.
I think
Gross.
Jennifer Garner is much more attractive than Hillary
I
Swank.
think it's interesting that
Agreed.
he brought her up because they sort of have the same mouth thing.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
48.
I don't like either of them
Yeah.
at all.
Jennifer Garner looks pretty good. Like and I follow her on this. You guys heard of this?
He just
Instagram?
follows her. That's it.
This Instagram.
I know it's
And she posts pictures all the time of like her being, without makeup on and all that. And
Ew.
I like that. I like when I like normal looking girls, and like she's,
I think it's because Jennifer Garner looks like
I took
herself
off my small
without
eyelashes
makeup.
and put on my big eyelashes before.
And this
then
guy
when
doesn't
she's
notice.
made up,
yeah,
she doesn't look that much better because she's already pretty.
yeah.
Hillary
Okay.
Swank looks good enough when she's got all her makeup on and stuff.
She needs a little help.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think she's like super hot.
Well, Jennifer Garner, I get it. I think she's hot, and I think and I still don't know that I'm decided on this Hillary Swank thing.
You said we were going to decide tonight.
That's what I'm saying. It
No,
needs
you have to
be
decide.
Okay. All right. So what
Gun
are
to your head.
What are the votes?
Your people have spoken.
What are the votes? Amy says no.
Nope.
I say
No.
yes.
Sean says no. You say yes. Casey?
Well, I don't know. I think I'm sure to everybody.
I'm saying
talk
yes.
to somebody.
I'm saying she is.
So then she is, because
Yeah.
we have two.
If she wasn't famous and she was just like a friend that lived in our neighborhood, I wouldn't be like that girl's
Well,
hot.
that's what Kelsey always says about like Anne Hathaway and like
okay.
some
Anne
other
Hathaway
people.
is, I don't know. Maybe
But,
it's because
like,
she's
if
got
you
really good
just-
boobs.
I'll
If you
take her
just-
way
She
over.
does have good
She
boobs.
does have good, and she just shows them.
Right,
Yeah.
but if you were just in a bar in, fucking
Las Vegas,
Wisconsin.
and you were
In Wisconsin, yes. In
Okay,
Dallas,
yes. In
no.
Wisconsin, yes. In LA, no.
Do not knock Wisconsin. The good thing about Wisconsin is if you're in there,
know what you're
with
getting?
well, no, you also know that if you get in a bar fight, she'll just handle it.
Yeah, and then when you get home and start humping on her, and she's like, "Oh crap, yeah, crap, oh crap, give it to me right there. Oh crap,
Carrie Lynn
crap,
Abner.
that feels good."
Putting the cheese in my curd.
I gotta get my
crap.
bag.
Yeah, go get that bag for your penis.
I gotta be honest. They're thicker up there, but they're still attractive. It's not far off.
Like up here?
What
or like
happens
up
in this
there?
movie? Huh?
Like Wisconsin or like up here?
It's
No,
not- I'm just saying,
listen to me.
Hillary
Their
Swank's
tits
face
are
is
bigger
kind
here
of
in Texas
blah.
because that's just a thing. What?
Like Hillary Swank's face, like if you just saw her out, it's just kind of blah.
I don't think so.
And I know
think
it's
if
just
you
because
saw
I was
her-
raised in this area where like women are just not naturally, I almost said naturally, not naturally, unnaturally shiny and sparkly and put together.
Yeah.
That if there was just a Hillary Swank sitting in a bar or in our town, nobody would be like, "Holy fuck, who's that?"
Yeah.
Well, it seems as though that the chat room is siding on that Jennifer Garner is hot and that Hillary Swank is not.
I think Jennifer Garner is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I think she's really pretty.
She also has that voice like you want her to read you a story, like
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
sell you a Capital One credit card.
That's
Or ask
exactly
you
it.
what's in your wallet.
Yeah, I don't want her to ask me that.
Now, what about that AT&T chick in the AT&T
That's all we
store?
talked about on the Pocono.
100%. Do you know?
Have you seen the pictures
that?
of those
Yeah.
breasts?
Yeah. Okay. So
Hang on.
So the deal is that she is this Russian comedian, and she's really, really fucking funny. And like, she gets like, she's really, really funny. But she actually has a thing on the internet right now where she takes you through like how, because she directs those commercials and stars in them for the AT&T thing, and she goes around and takes it, but she shows you, hey, it looks like this at first, and then it's not like that anymore.
Do
Oh
you
my
know
God, her
what the
boobs
key?
are huge.
Do
So-
you know what the key
You
to
know
good
that
humor is?
this
Timing.
lady has been Derek's #1 for years.
This one, the AT&T one.
Lily, yeah, the AT&T lady.
So how would he have known her before?
Just from the commercials, and then I think he Googled her and knew that she was a comedian.
Yeah, she's got a comedic partner, and they do skits and stuff. It's like she's really big in like the
It's
the
weird that
LA
it's weird that
second
he likes
city.
pretty funny wavy-haired brunettes. Super interesting.
That can do a Russian accent?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, can
Super
she
weird.
bowl?
I don't know.
We got to figure it out.
Help. Anyway, yeah, that girl's hot. And no, there's a meme that goes around about her about like, you know, how did they boy, they really hid those or something like that. I mean,
I haven't Googled her boobies.
yeah.
Hang on.
There, you don't.
Oh my-
I mean, you just have to Google her name. There's nothing but
be
boobs.
careful. It comes out of the screen like weird
Yeah.
It
science.
is.
Ow.
I'm not
Poke my
afraid
eye
of it. AT&T lady
And
boob.
she looks very short. Like, I bet she has back
Come on,
problems.
keep describing her to me, but if you'll just do it in more of a
Does
whisper
have nice boobies.
than like full head voice.
This is the fucking best show
Wait
ever.
a second. She's wearing a sweater with nipples all over it.
Oh my god.
Everyone wants to know about Keira Knightley.
Okay.
Oh, I'll get into that.
All right. Yeah. Let's.
I'll get into Keira
what
Knightley.
a good segue.
Yeah, we will discuss that during
now that
this
we have
movie.
one, we're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we are going to discuss Keira Knightley.
Until then, let's talk about Flo
stay
from fucking
tuned.
Flo.
All right, you guys want to do the podcast now? That's fine. I thought we were doing just fine. But hey, guys, no new supporters this week. That's fine. We love the ones that we have. But I will say that this show is 100% and absolutely crowdfunded. Your contribution of $1 or whatever a month is super helpful, but it also gets you shit. So $1 a month gets you a 20% discount in our store that is newly stocked with really badass stuff. It's and then onward upward from there, $5, $10, $20, $35. Each one with a different what we call perk. Speaking of perks, I'll be sending out 2 in the first quarter of next year. So one will go out in late January and then another one in March. So usually those are $20 supporters, sometimes 10. But if you want to be a part of the winning team, now is the time to join. Our producers are also $20 and up supporters. But let me first give a shout out to our executive producers, David Dooley and Woody Chambers. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Welcome to Texas, Woody. Let's get those two together.
Is he here?
We should have those two in studio next month. Things calm down a smidge, you know.
Woody keeps asking me, like,
Yeah,
like, when
let's
can he
get.
come in?
It would be fun to have them both in, and then because Dave's been on here several times.
Yeah.
David Dooley was on here once after golf, and
Oh no.
and he has as little recollection as I do.
Oh, he played golf with you.
Was it
Oh,
Randy?
that's right.
Was
Okay.
it Randy on it too?
No, he came in. He had to Uber here though, and we were both a fucking wreck. But yeah,
Sounds
that's
fun.
It was fun. It was a good one. So our producers are as follows: Ad Craner, Amy Pitzinger, Andy Smith, Anita Naylor. Apparently she's into construction. Ashley C., Brian Mason, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Murray, Dennis Hopp, Denny Chambers, Derek Smith, Diane Small, Don Perchetta, Gabe Hitches.
Oh, that's from last week.
I forgot to pull it out.
Take him out.
Yeah,
forgot to
but
pull it out.
That one's funny.
I forgot to pull it
I
all
walked
out.
right into
That's
it.
how mistakes are made.
Yeah, because it's right by Gage Strickland, so it just threw me. Gage Strickland, Geraldine Darling, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, Jared Spear, Jason Ellsworth, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lily Holohan, Lisa Wenzel, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Maddie Ice, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert Mays, Sharon Dixon Cox, Sean,
Sorry.
Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve. He's deleting as I'm reading, and so the fucking thing is like jumping up on me. Like I'm trying to follow along here. Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert May, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tess Green, Tim Trafton from Maine, Trey Wren, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Madda, Woody Chambers, and Svi Hurst. Guys, give it up for all of our amazing supporters. This week we're talking about the movie Love Actually, and we were having a conversation as I was coming in from running a quick errand, and we needed to watch the movie. Everett had been over at Amy's, and Amy lives across the street from Casey's mom, so he was over there playing with the kids over there, and anyway, so we came in, and I hear Casey say, okay, so we've got to watch this movie for the podcast. I'm not sure you can watch this. Can he watch this one or whatever? And I've never seen this movie, and no.
I did the same thing, though. I put it on in the living room, and I'm like, rated R? Really? I could not remember why, and then there it was.
2 minutes into it, it's just shit something and shit this or whatever, and he comes down and goes, well, I heard that!
And then full frontal. And
then just all the porn sets.
Yeah, just the most expensive porn set of all time.
Hadn't seen this in a long time.
Anyway, good God. I will say this, 2 hours and 25 minutes, it didn't feel that long to me.
Well, when there's 40 characters you have to keep up with, they each get 8 minutes of screen time.
Right.
Easy enough.
Do you like movies like this? Do you like with that sort of intertwined story where you have to kind of keep up with it? And
if
who
it
knows?
was intertwined in an interesting way, yes, like The Usual Suspects or something like
Pulp
that.
Fiction, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but this, I mean, it just so happens that they all know each other, but them all knowing each other, I didn't feel like was super important to most of the couple's plot,
but
development.
It did make it, interesting.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'll tell you, and I wanted to talk about this with you guys. We can wait 1 second, but I'll plant the seed. I think it needed to be 3 hours long, and here's why. There's some relationships that we just don't even know why they're relationships or whatever.
Yes.
For example, Emma Thompson and William Neeson. What the fuck are they? They're just friends?
Like, I think you're just led to assume that maybe their kids go to school together,
Sure.
but then it's just an assumption. They don't talk about it. And she must be a really good friend for him to call and say, you're the only one I could think of to call because I'm in a really bad place. My wife just died.
Yeah. And so maybe it was his wife's best friend.
Oh, maybe.
And
they were like couples friends.
Yeah. I mean, so we'll get
But
into...
it was weird because she was at the funeral, but her husband wasn't.
Right. So I want to get into I want to actually break down all the relationships at some point.
Shit.
And just because I want to try to figure out a couple of them and where they fit in. So
let's wheel the whiteboard in.
We can wait a second. I will say this, 2 hours and 25 minutes. It went pretty fast for me. We were to the last clip. So during our fifth clip and our sixth clip are an hour apart as far as what happens between the two, because he was saying this earlier, it's just everything wrapping up. You don't really need any of it. There's no meat and potatoes there. But it didn't feel long. It certainly seemed long whenever we were sitting down to do it, because you sort of want that hour 40 minutes is kind of the sweet spot. 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. I'm pretty surprised at this. 64% on Rotten Tomatoes. I thought this was like a really beloved movie.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
so it's
surprising.
Not. It's just an average movie, right?
It's an average movie, but it must just be some sort of cult.
It's because it's a Christmas movie. You can get away with. I mean, there are just movies that you watch at a certain time of year, and that makes them part of your kind of memory. It makes it kind of appointment watching because it's December 15th. Let's watch Love Actually. It's on TV already for the 8th time today or whatever.
Like Die Hard.
Like Die Hard, the best Christmas movie.
It's funny. I don't feel like Christmas is sort of mentioned here and there, and it's Christmas time.
I don't know. I feel that way about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's a Christmas movie. It's on every Christmas. They always do the Harry Potter thing because there's just a Christmas scene. I don't know why.
Harry Potter. You like Harry Potter?
I've never seen or read a Harry Potter thing ever.
Dude, you should.
No.
Okay. All right, so I'll
that
move
wasn't
on.
very difficult.
Yeah, that was an easy fucking.
I appreciate your concern, but
suck a dick.
I'm too old for that.
No, you're not.
You were too old for it when you watched it. I'm getting there.
Nope, you're not. It's a nice little thing, and I honestly think.
Also, you have kids.
Your kids would love it.
I think Eller would love it.
has the attention span of
So does
a hummingbird.
So does
Hey, we
Everett.
have one of those.
And he sat and watched it. And I will say that probably the first 3 are fine. After that, they get a little scary.
I was gonna say he will have nightmares.
Oh,
over
my kids are-
anything.
Not after the first one. He'll be
Yeah,
fine.
the
And if
thing
he
about-
does, tell him to suck it up and get in there and watch that fucking movie.
Yeah, that's the thing about those movies is like
Bring
when
me a beer and go watch your movie.
In your room under the stairs.
when the first Harry Potter movie
that a
came
thing?
out, I was like the same age as the kids in the thing. So like as they got older and darker, like I
Yeah.
was that age and
Yeah.
it was fine.
and you were
they
getting older and darker.
Yeah. Oh, I was. I was like wearing a lot of Hot Topic and the Marilyn Manson stuff. Really super cool. I felt real angsty about it.
It's also,
But
go
Everett-
ahead.
Yeah, but it was like, so I'm like, you're gonna love all these movies, but he didn't have time to grow up in between. So it was just like, oh, sorry that everybody's dead now.
Well, this Ron and this Emma Watson,
Hermione.
Hermione.
they
For
can't.
what?
These two, the first 2 movies at least, can't act their way out of a situation in a public restroom. Maybe that's a bad example.
We've all been in those.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure
Maybe
out.
that's
I'm
a
glad
bad.
I'm a good
Maybe
actor.
that's a bad example. They're just not good actors. They're,
Oh, I get what you
they're
mean.
fucking terrible. And
They
I
get
mean,
better?
Well, yes, but I kept looking at Casey like the first 2, especially with Emma Watson, but a little bit with Homeboy. I don't know if I can do this. I really don't know if I can. If she keeps doing these monologues, I just don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's the
so
thing, though, but
bad. She gets better.
You would
She-
have liked it if you were 11.
Yeah.
She also gets better looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say she gets a lot hotter,
Yeah,
right?
she does. She's like super hot now, but we've seen her in This Is the End and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we
anywho,
did.
okay. So, I'm surprised by that $40 million budget, which basically means when you get that many A-listers,
They did it for free.
they did it because they wanted to be involved in it, or they took money from it. I mean, this appears to be an English-made movie because they certainly.
Really? What about this film made you feel like?
I think it was just basically when they started taking a dump on our politics and the president and about how all that shit works. or
Yeah,
whatever.
and then whenever Hugh Grant and Colin Firth show up to anything,
The cars were
Right.
right side drive. Yeah.
But what was I talking about? Oh, anyway,
But
it
it
made
was English.
made 204. It's a super cheap movie to make. I mean, it's to me that seems crazy.
I read a statistic that that airport scene towards the end that wasn't filmed in an airport,
It didn't look like it.
and it was on a soundstage, and that was a huge part of the budget was building an imitation airport.
Interesting.
Oh, the end where they're all walking out.
It really did look like
Yeah.
Heathrow on a couple of scenes, but there's definitely a couple of them where it's like that's
The
not what
opening scene, like, that was Heathrow Airport.
Yes, that's real.
For sure.
Yeah.
But the end,
The
I didn't know
chase
that.
scene and then him trying to go track down Joanna and all that is
There's
was
a
on
lot of that
soundstage.
that didn't
Oh,
look real.
that. Got it. I thought you meant the very, very end when they're all walking.
No, that is really.
Okay.
Fucking Lucy.
Okay, so some of them were real.
All I was saying that out of a $40 million budget, a very large portion of it, according to my sources, was spent building an imitation terminal in a soundstage somewhere, probably in London. If
Well,
I
you
had
know
to
what? They
guess.
did a great job.
Yeah. Now
Yes.
Lucy Murray brings up a great point. I used a airplane in the turbulence video, and I rented an airplane for
Oh.
$750.
Oh yeah, and then you had to bury it at the end or something because it was
What?
your airplane.
What are you talking
And there was
about?
blood.
No, that was a car. You bought a car for a video.
oh yeah, then you had to crunch it up.
And then
Oh,
you had to
yeah, we
crunch
crunched it up.
and
And
there
then
was a
you had to
body inside.
Uncrunch it.
Yeah,
No,
the,
it
the
was
girl
keys.
left her keys in there.
It was keys, not a body. No.
I mean, the body was in there, but we didn't go back for that.
No, why would we do that?
the
That's
body
crazy.
was already dead.
All right. Okay, so we've got a nice little fun feature for you here. This is our feature, which we haven't got to do this in a couple of weeks. But this is where Eric has never seen this movie. He's going to tell us what he thinks this movie is about. The only thing he can do is look at the title and the poster of the movie. That's it. And then he tells us what this movie is going to be about. Let's hear from him.
Over to Eric Pre-synopsis.
I did have some, at least, familiarity that this was a movie before we watched this. So I also was relying on whatever was in my brain about it because I was pretty sure I remembered the cards thing, like that was part of it, but I've never seen this before. So here we go. Love Actually is the romance-tinged Christmas story about giving in to temptation. It kicks off at an animal shelter with a botched proposal, and a case of mistaken identity fuels the film until, sadly, our protagonists pass each other unknowingly and get caught in an unexpected downpour without an umbrella.
Okay.
It starts in an animal shelter.
Isn't that already another movie? Isn't that fucking John Cusack movie or whatever?
I don't know.
John Wick.
No,
Look,
no.
this is just what was in there.
Okay,
And
all right.
So,
So
that's what I thought.
okay, that's terrible. But and I get it. I mean, I don't. How would you know?
Right.
I wouldn't know
Okay, why don't we have Jarrett's pre-synopsis too?
because that's not a good bit.
Over to Eric for his synopsis.
Love Actually follows the lives of 8 very different couples in dealing with their love lives in various loosely interrelated tales, all set during a frantic month before Christmas in London, England.
There we go. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good synopsis. Good job, all of you guys over there in the England, getting that right. Now, so couple of things. It's weird to me, but I've never seen this movie. And Casey said to me today on the way home, she said, you're going to see these things and then you're going to be like, oh, okay, I know this and I know this or whatever.
Was she right?
Well, yeah, but it's funny that the two main ones I just saw like yesterday. I mean, it's really oddly timed, but Rada and James had just sent me a meme of her standing in front of him going, oh shit, I didn't mean to say shit, and that kind of thing. And the reason he sent it to me was because I accidentally swore on my all ages Christmas show yesterday.
Oh,
Read
no.
it.
Yeah.
I was going to bring my kids to that.
Well, I said fuck and shit. And I did not mean, and I don't think it's funny, by
Did
the
you
way.
tell them
but-
Santa Claus was fake?
No, I told him I apologized.
What?
And here's
Oh, shit. Sorry, Amy.
and it's what? I bet it's gonna clock in about $10 right there. Anyway, I sometimes I'll accidentally in quotes swear at like a place where I'm not supposed to swear, but on this show I really didn't mean to, and I did feel bad about it if somebody was there watching their kids. Most of my fans don't give two shits, and they know what they're in for when they come and see me do whatever. But Rodon sent me that meme of that conversation happened. Then me and Casey went to the movie, by the way, socially distanced. We stayed away from everybody. We had our own little seats off to ourselves. Everybody sucking. And like at the opening scene of the previews that are going on, there's this basset hound and he rings the doorbell to this little white dog that comes to the door, and the basset hound has these flashcards, and it's just like, hey, I know
math flashcards?
I know
Wow.
I've been barking at you a lot. Puts it down. I just, I get a little bit nervous when you're around, and I was just kind of thinking that maybe you'd bark if you. So anyway, that bit too. So she tells me on the way, she goes, it's that thing where they're like, he does the postcards at the door, and I'm like, holy shit! Literally, in the last 24 hours, I was exposed to those two things.
Okay, that's a weird.
It's weird, right? That like the timing of that
It's
is
Christmas time.
pretty nuts.
Everybody, that's just what happens.
Yeah, I mean, so I was very
Christmas
surprised.
lobster, that's a
I was
thing.
very surprised at
the
those
nativity?
things, but mostly surprised at just how recently I had been exposed to those things. No, I'm not talking about boobs. So also Ronna James sent me this. He sent me a thing called Love Actually, the Honest Trailer.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you guys a look at this right now.
You sent this to us early, but I did not watch it.
Okay, good. So I'm going to let you guys see it now. If you're in the chat room, you'll see it. If you're not, you're going to hear it, and it's just fine. The audio is great. So Sean, play that for us real quick. This is Love Actually, the Honest Trailer.
From the man responsible for every movie your girlfriend tried to drag you to, comes the Phil responsible for every bad movie about a dozen famous people falling in love on a popular holiday. Love Actually. This holiday season, prepare for the ultimate romantic comedy that's not very romantic, or funny, or relevant to the holiday season.
We've been given our parts in the nativity play. And I'm the lobster.
In the nativity play?
But don't worry, sit through it, and you still might get laid. Follow along on this pulp fiction for girls stuffed with 8 different plot lines that are creepy and depressing when you actually stop to think about them. Like a man getting over the death of his wife by helping his kid seduce a girl with the same name as his dead mom.
Her name's Joanna.
Same as Mom.
A woman who ends up alone with her unstable brother instead of her hot available coworker.
Don't do that, my darling.
This guy who's trying to bang his best friend's wife. Wait, is that Rick?
Do you think Carl knows?
Carl! A man who will throw away his loving wife and children to buy a necklace for this walking vagina.
Full of dark corners, fool. Doing dark deeds.
A powerful older man who fires his subordinate for being distractingly hot. A powerful older man whose wife cheats on him, so he seduces his young hot subordinate who doesn't even speak English.
Eu tenho que ir trabalhar.
And these 2 uncomfortable stand-ins on the highest budget porno of all time. Experience what boils down to a supercut of every rom-com cliche in the book, like the last-minute airport dash.
Sam? I thought you didn't know my name.
Awkward meet-cutes.
It's Junction 13 is just murder, isn't it? Total gridlock this morning.
Making out behind the curtain and getting discovered. Singing in public.
Good King Wenceslas looked out.
Adorable children.
I'm in love.
Over-the-top gestures.
All you need is love.
And Hugh f***ing Grant. So this Christmas, catch one of the most subversive chick flicks of all time that's aimed at a female audience but tells them the ideal woman brings you food.
These are for you.
And off you buy.
Isn't fat.
The chubby girl.
He said I was getting fat.
Come on later, Plumpy.
I think there's a pretty sizable ass there, yes, sir. Huge thighs.
And shows you her boobs.
Boobs.
Thanks, bro. Starring all these people you liked better in other things. Rick, for real, I'm telling you, that's totally Rick.
Holy
Bilbo
shit.
Baggins from The Hobbit. Qui-Gon Jinn. Hans Gruber. Davy Jones. Kim Bauer. Professor Trelawney. Liz Shaw from Doctor Who. Nadia from American Pie. Betty Draper. Xerxes. Carmen from Starship Troopers. Bad Santa. Oh, of course Mr. Bean's in it. Jojen Reed. Elizabeth from Pirates of the Caribbean. And the voice of Marceline on Adventure Time. Wow, all that's missing is someone from Breaking Bad. Oh, shit. It's the Gray Matter guy from Breaking Bad. Bingo! I have bingo! Actually.
This is isn't it?
Yep. Solid gold, Maestro.
Exactly.
Man,
That is good.
I got to be honest about something. Like, I'm blown away by a couple of those people that I didn't know who they were.
Okay, one obviously is Rick.
I did not know that was Rick from Walking Dead.
I had
Did
to
you
ask
watch Walking
Kelsey.
I watched the first 3 seasons by myself, yeah, because you didn't want to watch it.
Kelsey wasn't watching, and I said, "Who is this actress? Who is this? I know who this is." And she just looks up and goes, "You mean Wendy from Ozark?"
Oh.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Wendy from Ozark.
That's who that
the
is.
Betty Draper thing is crazy, too, because I've seen the first 3 seasons of Mad Men. The dude that played Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean, I didn't put that together.
Daydream believer.
That's right.
And
may he rest in peace. Sorry, Marsha Brady. That's crazy. There's so many of them.
I think that is crazy.
Yeah, I when every time William Neeson picked up the phone, I just was so...
Why do you keep calling him William? Is this some sort
What
of...
is it? What's his
That's
name?
his full name, isn't it?
Liam?
Isn't Liam short for William?
Oh, yeah.
No, Will.I.am is short for William.
Sorry, Liam
No,
Neeson.
that's long for William.
Anyway, every time Liam Neeson picked up the phone, Eric, I was just worried that his daughter got kidnapped.
Yeah. And he has to leave Christmas dinner to go to Pakistan or wherever.
Wherever it is. And rescue her.
You gotta rescue that fucking daughter!
All right, let's get into this movie, Jonathan.
Well, did they address what happened to the wife?
Remember the old days?
Ding. Oh, yeah, the bell.
She died of
Where's the
cancer.
bell?
Oh, they did say that.
Maybe
Yeah.
she got
We need to-
kidnapped and he didn't
I-
want to go get her.
Everett accidentally knocked it off of my table one day and broke it, and I acted like it was fine.
Did you warm it up or did you go cold?
before I
slapped him.
I didn't.
Broke
I actually
what?
just said, it's fine.
What
dude.
happened over
It's
there?
Fine. We used to have a bell that when it was time for the clip, I'd go ding.
Oh. You can't get an app for that or something?
Hold on, I got one. You want that like every time it's time for a new
Well,
clip?
it's better than what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Like, I want you to go all the way to the bottom of my penis.
Clip.
Whenever I get gloomy with the state of the world, I think about the arrivals gate at Heathrow Airport. General opinion's starting to make out that we live in a world of hatred and greed. But I don't see that. Seems to me that love is everywhere. Often it's not particularly dignified or newsworthy, but it's always there. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, old friends. When the planes hit the Twin Towers, as far as I know, none of the phone calls from the people on board were messages of hate or revenge. They were all messages of love. If you look for it, I've got a sneaky feeling you'll find that love actually is all around.
I did not like that shoehorning of 9/11 into the intro of this Christmas movie that came out 2 years after that happened.
Interesting.
That is such a bullshit pandering piece of shit thing to say. There are a trillion other ways to say love is all around us. Love is all you need. Love is a Mindy Splendid thing.
Good point.
Love lifts us up where we belong.
I don't know that really entered my mind.
I hated
but
it.
That didn't cross my mind, but I still love it.
I wonder if that would have made it into an American-made film. Like, if that would have even passed the producers and people reading the screenplay going, yeah, we can do better than that. You know, like, why don't we go with...
Literally anything could have been better than that. And I don't mean from a, sensitive, tragic standpoint. I mean from just a, like I said, bullshit pandering standpoint of...
I don't know. I mean, I guess... I can sort of see it. I see. Amy, you're saying that you like it.
I still love it. This is one of my favorite parts of the entire movie.
You like the fact, though, that they say, in this time of desperation, those things coming out are
I think it was
love
just an example of saying, at the end of your life, what do you want to put out into the world? You want to say, I love you. And that was just the example.
I get all that.
Instead of just saying someone lying on their deathbed, because that's one of the shock value things that you hear every single year around 9/11 are those phone calls.
Yeah.
And so I
get it.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think they should have used anything else specifically.
I just think for this generic Christmas movie.
Sure. I get what you're saying. And to be fair, 2 years after means they made this a year after.
Yeah.
I don't believe in too soon, but
maybe that's why. Maybe I'm the wrong person to ask.
No, it's not a sensitive
she
thing
and I
for
don't
me.
believe in too soon, and but I could see how one might take it that way. It didn't even fucking faze me.
Just felt so cheap. It's like someone walking in. How's everybody doing? Dallas is the best place we ever play. And then the next night it's, hey, El Paso is so kick-ass every time we're here. And the next night it's Albuquerque.
Sure.
It's just to get a cheap pop.
Hey, is that pandering?
For some, yeah.
I think that's pandering. You always tell people if their city sucks. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that makes it a lot more believable.
Well, if we get into that shit, if you're honest with them about it, it's not like they don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can tell them the building that you drove by where you're just like, that fucking place is terrifying.
And it smells like piss.
Yeah, 100%.
Very random, but just for the sake of unnecessary 9/11 shit. So I had a parent-teacher conference with Everett's teacher, and she told me, hey, he needs to work on just reading out loud, more often so that he's just kind of, it's not just so dry when he reads, whatever. So I'm like, okay. She's like, there's these books that he really loves, and they're called I Survived, and it's all different events. They're fictionalized stories, but by the point of view of like a younger person, but they're about, things like the Titanic or whatever.
Diary of Anne Frank.
So I was just like, okay. So
I thought you said diarrhea.
What do? I fucking go on Amazon. I order these things. And I get ready for bed with him. And I'm like, okay.
Sweet dreams.
Read about the fucking Titanic, right? And I'm like, surely it's just informative and it's not, I don't know. So I'm having him read it out loud, and
As the cold waves lapped over my
the
body.
first chapter. It's like they do that. It's like it goes and then it tells the backstory. So it's like people are screaming, "Here, take my baby," and like all this stuff. And I just go, "You like these books?" He's like, "I've never read these books in my life." I've never even heard of them. And there was a whole set. It's like, I survived Titanic. I survived 9/11. I'm like,
my God.
I'm supposed to be reading my
Holocaust.
child. Seriously, all that shit.
Wow.
Pearl Harbor. Like, just like, okay, maybe we just.
As the metal and fire rained down around me.
Oh my God.
Body parts blown asunder.
She came down and she goes.
We've been on the Disney cruise twice. I'm not reading about the fucking Titanic to my second grader.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Hey, who wants to go on the maiden voyage of the new one, by the way?
Fuck off.
Let's go.
I'd probably do it.
I'd do it for sure.
Man, I hope y'all have such a fun trip.
I mean,
we dress up in our Disney gear and we're ready to go.
Yeah,
shit.
Let's fucking do this shit.
We bought the wrong ticket.
Damn it.
Yeah, you want fucking get Mickey Mouse in a dance party? I'm in. I don't.
So, I mean, there's a lot of funny setup here. Again, and you start to realize really quickly it's one of those movies. It's going to move pretty quick at first. We're going to stall out a few times during this thing, where there's a few times where it's, okay, we're a little hung up here. Yeah. And then there's a couple of times where they bring a guy in and you're just like, oh, fuck, we hadn't seen that guy in a long time.
You forgot about him?
Yeah, totally. Like,
oh, yeah, that naked couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I loved that. I thought that was so perfect in how they could sprinkle that in there. It also brought in the friend of the guy going to Wyoming.
Yep. No.
Wisconsin. And, that was a really nice tie and a really great story.
What's another state that starts with W?
And just the fact that...
West Virginia.
And just the fact, too, that they also were coming into the play at the end, I mean...
But you know what? That couple, they've had to cut out when they have this movie play on TV. That couple's story is pretty much all gone. You don't even really see them.
Well, luckily there wasn't much of a story for that one. Of all of the ones...
Where usually you see them all. In the movie.
Right.
On TV, you don't see him at all.
But that's what I mean. Of all the couples, if you had to cut one, their story was the least
Well, the English dude that wants to go to America was pretty...
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Colin.
I kept wondering what was going to go wrong.
Okay, I thought it was... Oh, well, I guess we'll get there. But I thought that was a dream sequence when he was set down at the bar.
Yeah,
I did too.
I did too.
It all starts
or they were
in.
about to rob the shit out of him or something. And when they were like, also, you're not going to know and our other roommate, Bruno.
Bruno?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know where that was going to head. But I also did not know that was Shannon Elizabeth.
Not until the very end.
Yeah.
I did not either.
Who I have actually been in a movie with.
That's right.
Called
Crossroads.
Cursed. Directed by Wes Craven.
So for Halloween, Amanda was like, can we watch Cursed movie? Because I didn't know Jarrett and them were in it. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I think they're right in the beginning. We put it on. I'm like, I guess that was it.
Yeah, we're in.
Okay, that was it.
We're playing, while we're playing our show, Shannon Elizabeth gets killed.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for everybody who hasn't seen... What was it?
We're the distraction. What is going on?
Sorry,
what is that?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not working.
That movie got you closer to Kevin Bacon.
It did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, every movie gets you closer, right? Unless the cast is the exact same.
I know, but he had only got it to like 2 people in between, and that one made it into 1 because Jesse Eisenberg was like 1 away from Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
What are you clicking over there? Stop clicking on it.
One note won't let me get out of what I need.
Is that right?
So there's this recording session that's going on, and you just have this fucking old ass, recording star or whatever. I just want to let everybody know that is not how recording sessions go, literally ever.
Which part?
What do you mean?
You're never sitting there and you're messing up and they're getting mad at you. And
you're the one paying for the studio, right?
Exactly. It's like they would be going, man, that's totally cool. It's fine, buddy. Keep going or whatever. Also,
just step out and have a cigarette. Come back.
Those backup singers, you never see them.
No, don't need them crossing over into your shit.
No, exactly. It's just like, hey, can you bring them? They come in and do that shit in 2 takes. They get their $50 and they're gone.
Dude, related but unrelated. when I was in high school, I was in jazz choir, and the singers went to the studio to record a couple of like demo tracks for Hal Leonard, with the publishing company, just to send out to people to record or whatever. And I was just in the combo. I just played guitar, and so I didn't sing, but I just decided I'd go up there and just see what the studio was like. It's the first time I've ever been there. Well, they hire studio musicians to record the tracks for that stuff, and this guy walks in with a guitar, unzips the case, sits down, they hand him a sheet of paper, and he puts his headphones on, looks at it for about 30 seconds, and goes, all right, let's do it. And they play the song once. He plays guitar in all kinds of jingly, jangly licks and all the right chords and all the right places. Yeah. And then they get done and he goes, was that good? They're like, yep. All right. And that guy just walks out and they hand him a check for like $500.
Yeah. I'm sure that you've heard me tell the story. You might not have. But when Butch Walker, after he did our record, he got a Good Charlotte thing and an All-American Rejects thing. And then the next thing was Avril Lavigne. And he did a record with Avril Lavigne. And he got to have Kenny Aronoff, who was John Cougar Mellencamp's drummer forever. He's one of the greatest drummers of all time, and he's this amazing studio guy. I got to see him play one time at NAMM, and I'm a drummer, or at least I used to be, and I was complete. It's like when you see certain guitar players and you just can't believe what you're seeing. But anyway, he walked in and recorded an Avril Lavigne album in 2 hours.
It's so, those first call studio guys, just the skill set, the chops, all of the different, because this guy didn't know when he walked in what style of music it was good. It was a Christmas album. It turned out to be Christmas tunes. Didn't know, didn't care.
Yeah.
They just called him, can you come to the studio today?
Play this.
Yes, I'll be there whenever.
Yeah.
And just handed him some music. And it could have been reggae, and it could have been rock, and it could have been literally anything, and the guy would have just played it in one take.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit's nuts.
Another story about, and it's another drummer, Josh Freese, who's probably just the fucking best, right?
Oh, Sean just...
I know, he likes that. Josh Freese plays for everybody. But he had gotten basically hired to go out and do a tour with Paramore. Right. And so he was telling Rob from Bowling for Soup this story. He's just like, yeah, we were talking and they were just like, yeah, we'll see you for rehearsal. And I was just like, when's the first gig? And they were like, well, it's here, but we're going to be here doing rehearsals for like a week or something like that. And I'll see you at the first show. Send me a list of songs. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Hey, Jarrett.
Yeah.
We have 201 people in the chat right now.
Excuse me?
Why?
How is that possible?
Daniel says he brought them all over.
Daniel?
From Twitter?
We've never had 200 people in our chat right now.
How is that possible? It only says... What? Daniel brought him?
We bring 200 people over and immediately
Holy
the
shit,
show
we really
just
do.
stops.
Fuck?
Be funny.
What? Yeah,
Hurry,
Jerry said something funny.
Tell a joke.
Why'd you cut me off? Jesus Christ, what just happened? I'm so nervous. I don't know what to do.
Jesus.
Never performed in front of this many people.
Thank you for bringing a party over, Daniel. We appreciate that. Now,
On Twitter.
Okay, so we're talking about the movie Love Actually, and let's just fucking break this down. Okay, let's just get into the nitty gritty about Keira Knightley. I don't even, we can discuss how attractive she is or how not attractive she is. We can just discuss that fucking thing she does with her mouth when she says S words. We can talk about all that. The thing is, have you ever seen the movie Bend It Like Beckham?
No.
Once. Like way back when it came out.
She is so fucking bad in that movie that
How bad was she?
She was so bad that it was like really like Michael Jackson bad.
Like Manchester United this year playing soccer bad.
Could be that. Yeah.
Okay.
Really fucking bad, dude. And so I don't know. What is your opinion?
All right. So I found her attractive, and you know as well as I do, and it's probably a worldwide thing and it even comes up in this movie. He wants to go to Wisconsin because his British accent will be very sexy to American women in, the Northwest or whatever.
Right.
Midwest.
Yeah.
And so that's totally a thing. I hear a British accent, and it's either really sexy or it sounds like they know what they're talking about somehow.
I tell Daniel that all the time. If Daniel would move to Texas,
yeah, he'd get laid all the time.
He would just slay. Now, I love his girlfriend.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I hope they stay together forever.
Right, but if they don't,
so my other friend Dave Pearson, who is single. I'm just like, dude, if you moved here, he's got like curly hair and he's tall.
He's got
and
the whole brooding artist thing.
He's
and it
an
would
artist
be the same thing because it doesn't even have to be.
He would just slay.
Because those girls would go, well, what do you call this?
Yeah.
Stroll.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. Like Dave is like an attractive guy. Like I've known some homely looking fucking English dudes that just pull the hottest chicks ever here.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And it's just a constant like, how the fuck did that guy?
So we have established that is a phenomenon here.
It's 100% a thing here. Yeah, for sure.
It works the opposite for me when I see an interview with Keira Knightley.
Ah, interesting.
It is like Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady before the professor starts to work on her grammar. Because she just opens her mouth and it's like, oh yeah, well we were filming a movie, right? And oh no, it's terrible.
And we just lost 70 people because of his impersonation.
Well,
no. What's the?
Is there like a tornado coming?
I
And we
just
don't know
blew
about
the
it.
microphone out.
No, something. There's like going.
Yeah.
I got raided by a Scottish streamer. Anyway, thanks for that, buddy. We appreciate that. Now.
Anyway, it just works the opposite. Her accent makes her incredibly not cute.
Interesting, because I feel like it's so delicate.
It's not.
I do not get it. Like, I really don't. I don't get her, any of it. I can't stand her as an actress. She
does really well in like period pieces. She's in a version
Yes.
of Pride and Prejudice.
Yes,
She's in a really great movie called Atonement, and she just has that classic look that
I agree.
Those garments just hang off of her perfectly for that
Except
time
for this
period.
movie, she didn't wear any shirts that fit.
Yes. This is a weird time.
Oh,
2003
Kate
was
Etro's
a weird
right.
time.
She does a jaw clench.
She does.
That is
She has a very square jaw.
infuriating.
She just does this thing, like when she does her S word, or when she's thinking
about S's?
It's almost like she's got an underbite all of a sudden. So she'll go, and then because it's almost like it's a really old Englishman.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Now that you say that, I know what you're talking about.
That's what we're going on a fox hunt.
What about in Pirates of the Caribbean? You didn't think she was pretty there?
Caribbean.
In Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, I don't get it
Now I
there.
gotta look
Isn't
up
there a better looking girl in that
pictures
movie?
of
I think there
Keira
is,
Knightley.
right?
No, she's the better looking girl.
Oh.
Who's the other one?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Totally. I got it. Yeah.
Oh,
That
I
one-
think she's pretty.
That one makes more sense.
Yeah, I
Who,
think
Johnny
she's-
Depp?
I think she's beautiful. I mean, obviously she's
Keira Knightley, I think she's very...
she's got a ballerina body type, and that's a thing.
Yes,
and
I'm
all
not
that
saying
stuff.
she's not pretty. What I'm saying is one of those things where you would think, knowing that she's British, that her accent would make it even more hot. And
I see
it
what
is
you're
the
saying.
I don't know,
opposite
man.
thing
I
of
just
that.
I don't get it. I'm going to be honest. I think I'd take Hilary Swank.
Oh.
Okay, number 1, Keira Knightley. Number 2, Jennifer Garner. Number 3, Hilary Swank. So far.
Number
the
2.
AT&T girl.
Oh, how is she in the running? That's not even fucking fair. You're right. Put her in there. We've discussed her.
All right.
Yeah, she's number 1.
Johnny Depp, number 5.
Okay.
Johnny, number
I
5.
put Johnny 5.
I am Johnny 5.
Wes
Johnny
Craven.
Depp over Hilary Swank for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Wes Craven 6.
Dead or alive?
No.
Oh.
Shannon
that's
Elizabeth.
getting dark.
He's not dead. No, he's not.
Which one?
Bullshit.
All right, y'all bet on it before I look
would
it up.
know. We're best bros.
Who?
I can't shake your hand. It's COVID.
Wait, who?
Wes Craven. Did he really die? For real?
What about Craven D's nuts?
Oh, yeah, that dude's definitely still alive. He's running for office in Georgia. Now,
Wesley Earl Craven was an American filmmaker, actor, and novelist.
It's just in.
Damn, when did he die for real?
5 years ago.
Man, I'll be honest.
And you didn't send him a Christmas card or anything.
No, because he's dead.
No,
Like,
he's
stupid.
dead. Why the
But
fuck
you
would I
didn't
do
know he
that?
was
Well,
dead.
I mean,
You
well,
thought
that
he was
seems-
alive,
that
and he
seems
would still
insensitive.
he would
You
still
know
be
what?
alive if you would have sent him
I'm
Christmas
friends
cards.
with you. Did I send you anything? No.
I'll send him a Christmas card this year.
Did you send me
Who?
anything?
Wes
No.
Oh,
We don't do Christmas cards.
What if he switched careers
Yeah.
but he was still alive, would it say was an American filmmaker? But now,
yeah, but
Oh,
now,
I thought you were gonna was Craven.
Yeah, now he's a race car driver. Or whatever.
Roadhouse.
Was Craven? Is that what got you?
okay, I wasn't sure. I was waiting for someone to clarify.
They're gonna change his name. They're gonna change his name, and all it's just you don't even have to say he's dead anymore. It's just was Craven. That's it.
That's it.
Oh my god, that is fucking funny.
I was craving some Chipotle today.
Oh damn it!
Was
And
you?
then we drove by a new one.
And your
that's
stomach won't take it.
Yeah, she can't do it.
You
She
was
can't
Craven.
do it anymore.
Chipotle.
Man, I tell you, I think the I'm here for the gangbang in Old School is a pretty bad way to find out that your wife is cheating on you. I think this one might be a little bit worse.
It's because it's a slow roll because
It's
he
and
is
it's your
fine
brother.
He's fine with his brother
and he's
being there.
and he's
Yeah.
talking about and what are you doing
Fine.
here?
Yeah.
And you can tell that their relationship is just kind of like meh. He's probably a shithead, you know.
Good to see
and
you.
then
But like well enough for him to stop by and grab some shit if he
Yeah,
wanted to.
yeah,
Like,
but even then it was like, so I guess the lady of the house, like, what are you doing here? I guess the lady of the house let you in. Yeah, I'm sure that's that. And then she's just like, hurry up, big boy. I'm
Come on,
naked.
big boy. I want you 2 more times before Jamie gets home.
And I mean, what the fuck happens there?
Just looks.
And then they just cut.
Okay.
There's a bunch of those situations in this movie where it's like, fuck, man. I mean, I almost feel like in America you'd stay around and wait for the fireworks, you know, like.
Well, we all own guns here.
Well,
Oh, yeah, they can't do
well,
that
that's
there.
true. I don't.
unless
I
it's
mean,
for fox hunting.
what the fuck does he
apparently.
do? Punch this fucking guy and whatever. Okay, so here's where it starts. What is what's that guy's name that you really like a lot? Colin Firth. He got up and went to the wedding. He's all in love with this girl.
She's too sick to go.
She's too sick to go.
Not sick enough to take that dick.
Why did he go to the wedding? Like, who is that?
That is his stepbrother's work acquaintance.
I had
twice
a map.
removed.
I had a map pulled up.
No,
earlier.
I
don't
think
think
Colin
that's right.
Firth works with the groom of the
Oh
wedding.
yeah, because remember at the end,
Yes, at
whenever
the
he brought
end.
his Portuguese girlfriend back,
Yep.
he's like, "Oh, I didn't know your friends were such handsome English."
He works with
They're co-workers.
the groom.
Yes,
How do we know that?
because of the end of the movie.
Got it. How will I know
If he really loves me?
And doesn't the groom work at the firm where Laura Linney works?
The groom,
But he's
works at
gone
the
because he just
firm
got married.
where Laura. Well, she is there. Okay,
Yeah.
that was my next one.
So I think that's how
the
a lot of
fuck
them are
that
connected.
she was. What the fuck was she doing there?
I think they all work together.
The fuck she do? And
Laura
why?
Linney. You know who
Hey,
that
I'm
is?
gonna-
That's the girl from Ozark.
Ozark. Wendy.
Let's discuss her real quick. So the first thing I see when I see her, I'm like, okay, this is how many years ago?
17.
Okay, here's the thing. I said she looks exactly the same. I don't know if that's good for her back then.
Yeah, it's good for her now.
No,
Yeah.
I
No.
think it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
for her
it's
now.
good
Yeah.
for her now. She looks great now.
And we
like
get to see those titties.
Yeah, I get to see.
okay.
them
She
titties.
shows her boobies a lot
I know she's like fucking
because she
Julianne
was in a
Moore.
movie with.
all the-
She doesn't show him in Ozark though. Just
No.
No,
just one
she
time,
was
like
in a movie with Kevin
rip of the
Spacey.
panties up and shit.
And it was a really good movie, and now I can't remember it.
Go
It was
on.
about a trial,
Go on.
and she shows her boobie. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but she shows her boobies in that
Primal
when she's
Fear?
dying. No, it's about a.
She's dying, and so she just
Look at
flashes.
these dying
Look at these
boobs.
dying titties.
No.
Mystic River.
These will never give
Show.
anyone life.
It's like the trial
Mystic
of something.
River, take my
The Life
love.
of David Gale.
The Life of David Gale.
Oh yeah, and so she
Dorothy
is the breastfeeding.
Gale,
or
I think,
something.
is what it is.
Now, she did get him out in this. I was surprised, because we watched this Ozark.
Do we like her boobies?
Yeah, those were good ones.
I think those
I
are good
didn't
boobies.
see a pair of boobies in this one that I didn't like.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I will say that the one girl's boobies, in the first couple of scenes, they were one way, and then when she was sitting on top of him, there was a puffiness to him that was
But-
happening there.
Didn't bother me.
Maybe
No, it
it-
didn't bother me. Just sort of had like a dig dug feel,
Maybe it was cancerous.
Oh no!
Sorry, but
Jesus.
we need
Well,
to think
the
of those
movie
things.
didn't progress that much.
No,
over
we
time.
don't know anything about her at all.
Well, no, because she's gone.
Yeah. Oh, she did.
Oh no!
Shit, cancer
Rest
sucks.
in peace.
Was boobies.
Now
just Judy or whatever. Her
okay,
name was.
so
Judge Judy.
okay, so this is a bunch. So Colin Firth works with the groom.
I think so. That's
wait,
just...
wait, wait. I had a map.
And
Hold
is
on.
you have a
Firth's
map.
brother.
Colin Firth. Where is he?
Because I gotta pee. Should we do this after I pee?
Yeah, let's map it out. Casey, pull up the
We're
map.
gonna map it out.
Hold on. This one is just their names in the movie. That's
we still have 111 people in here watching us. This is crazy.
Well, we're not going to when we come back.
That
but
is
that's
true.
Okay,
yeah,
though.
guys, we only take like 5-minute breaks, but it's really awesome to have you guys here.
Yeah.
You're Gary Johnston. No, Gary, I'm not from Hollywood, and I'm not gonna fuck your mouth.
What?
What?
It's on Team America. You know what I'm talking
Never
about?
seen that movie.
Well, you should watch that.
I'm against it.
Why? You don't like America?
Are you?
Don't act like you don't like puppet sex.
It's just teams, really.
Oh, you don't like teams. So everyone's
Everybody
a winner?
gets a trophy. Makes you feel better.
That's what I don't like about it. Bunch of snowflakes.
Do puppets make you
Pansies.
uncomfortable?
No, but is anybody still snowflakes? I haven't heard snowflakes in a
I
while.
think there's-
Oh, yeah.
Is there a new one?
Well, I mean, there are definitely still snowflakes out there. It's just not the ones that
They're all different.
you think.
Every single one.
They're all unique
Every
and
single
special.
one. We're going to go to the next clip, but first, I just want to say welcome to our new $10 supporter, Carrie Lynn Abner.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Thank you so much. And we'll be thanking you again next show. Anybody that is new to this show, if you want to support us, that'd be great. We're on Patreon. If not, we're just glad you guys are here on the chat. And thank you, Daniel, for bringing over some peeps. Here we go. Next clip.
Welcome back to the airwaves. New Christmas single cover of Love Is All Around.
Except we've changed the word love to Christmas.
Yes, is that an important message to you, Bill?
Not really, Mike. Christmas is a time for people with someone they love in their lives.
And that's not you?
That's not me, Michael. When I was young and successful, I was greedy and foolish, and now I'm left with no one, wrinkled and alone.
Wow. Thanks for that, Bill.
For what?
Well, for actually giving a real answer to a question. Doesn't often happen here at Radio Watford, I can tell you.
Ask me anything you like, I'll tell you the truth.
The best shag you ever had?
Britney Spears.
Wow.
No, only kidding. She was rubbish.
Okay.
That makes me happy.
That was a good
I
little
think that's
line.
so funny.
No, just kidding.
That's a timely one, you know.
Do you feel like that is a publicist or manager or whoever controls people nightmare?
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like that would be me if I were ever famous. I don't think I would ever be able to take anything seriously.
Well, Jarrett can get away with it. Some people can get away with it because they're never
yeah, maybe
serious.
that's the thing. Maybe it's just who can get away with it.
But if you, there are certainly people like John Mayer can't get away with saying shit because he already has a reputation of being kind of a loudmouth douche.
Yeah,
and
that
so,
sucks.
Yeah, and that sucks. So then when you want to make a joke that would be funny otherwise, you can't anymore.
No,
because
I
now
don't like that.
you just be that douche again. And I'm not saying I think John Mayer is a douche.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he has a reputation of that because of
hear what
things
you-
that
yeah,
he said
I get it.
before. And so then now...
Who was it? I think it was Demi Lovato. She was doing an interview, and I think it might have been like English or something like that. And they asked her, like, so what is your favorite dish? Right?
Okay.
And so she said, well, if I had to choose, I'd probably say a mug, because it's got the handle for convenience, and it's got and like
You can drink hot or cold liquids out of it.
exactly. And there was like fucking tabloids going crazy about how fucking stupid Demi Lovato is, but she was clearly
Trying to be funny.
and
Right.
going like, this is stupid fucking throwaway
Oh.
bullshit.
But now that's when you go on your Instagram
Yeah.
feed.
Don't you go.
And you have a mug and you just drink out
You
of it
play
and
it
go,
up.
Right.
has anyone heard any good jokes?
You know what sucks about her, though, about her life anyway,
She's
is that...
addicted to heroin?
Well, there's that, but there's 1,000 people around here going, oh, no, let's just not address it. Let's let it blow over and blah, blah, blah. And she should just go... She's not dumb. She's, she's got a absolutely breathtaking hiney.
Okay, but could she be dumb? I don't know. I don't know Demi Lovato. Is she funny?
I don't think she's dumb.
I think she's
Or do
funny.
you think
I
she
think
was
she's-
really just confused by the question?
No, she was
Oh, okay.
being funny. I think she's known for being funny and for being
Oh.
like well liked by like funny dudes. Like,
Oh,
not-
Am I the only one that got, what's your favorite dish? It's something.
It's not my favorite, but I'll order it from Zanzibar.
What's your favorite
that
position?
overrated piece of shit movie?
What movie?
What movie?
Tenacious D and the
Oh no,
Pick
no,
of
that's from the
Destiny.
album, buddy. That's nobody.
That's their original music.
Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to make a correlation between the song you're singing by the band that appears in the same movie that I'm fucking talking about.
I don't think anybody gives a shit.
Christ Almighty!
My
Don't.
Are you just mad that you didn't know the lyrics?
I know the lyrics to that
You don't
song.
know the lyrics.
Yes,
Sing
I
it.
do.
Sing
We'll
it.
order it from fucking Zanzibar.
He doesn't say fucking.
Yeah, he does.
Nope.
We'll order it from Zanzibar.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you gently. Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, you got away with that
I
one.
know all of it.
Then I'll fucking fuck you completely. Then I'm gonna fuck you discreetly.
Yeah, bone you, Rodney Peatley.
Then I'm gonna fuck you hard.
That's what I was going to say, but I was drinking.
That's the Kyle Gass part.
I don't think so, buddy. Hey, so let's talk about this for a second. So, this reoccurring bit with the two that are in the sex scene just constantly.
It's funny.
It's so funny, but it's just like, hey, Judy, could you just come down with the nipples, just because we're trying to light it.
The nipples.
And then he's just like, oh, it's just so nice to have somebody to chat with.
Just
You know?
finally.
Well, I agree. You know?
She's like, well, it's nice that it's warm in here. And then
Yeah.
when they ask him to put his hands on her, he's like,
Oh yeah, let me warm these up for you.
And that's a gentlemanly thing to do.
it is a
Sure.
gentlemanly
Yeah.
thing to
You know,
do.
I think,
Not enough gentlemen out there anymore.
and again, I'm fast
Agreed.
forwarding a smidge, but I think we're gonna miss a few of the points that I wrote down because we're gonna go like super long, obviously. But when they go to kiss later in the movie, that's to me like the beauty of that whole relationship.
Yes,
is that it's awkward for them to kiss and to like have that sort of like,
but they've been naked around each
real
other.
intimacy.
Yes.
You know, it's one of those things where like a first kiss is like a big
How very
fucking
pretty woman of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Normally, I would say what an astute observation, Jarrett, but not mean it, like trying to say it.
Oh, you're just
because
being
I think
a
you're
dick.
stupid.
Yeah.
But in this specific case, that is
Yeah.
a very astute observation.
Thanks, man. I'll take that.
You don't think Laura Linney was the same like after she kissed Carl? Or brought Carl home and he wanted to stay?
No, I'm going to be honest about the Laura Linney relationship.
She was the worst.
No, well, maybe. Yeah. I mean, her calling
Let's
him
get more into
baby and
that.
honey and all that, and I think she was trying to replace his mother who had passed
Yeah.
away, and that, you know, she was doing that or whatever. But I'll tell you what bothered me about that relationship was I just felt like the dude was in it just because he knew he could
Yes.
get some pussy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And he was going to get in there, do that. What?
No, I keep
He
going
was
because
gonna
I
get
agree
it.
with you.
I felt, and I told Casey this. I go, oh, this is bad because when they kiss at the door, it's like, okay, that's sweet or whatever, and then they go in for the big one, kiss,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like, well, I could stay, and she is happy about it, and I get that, but then I feel, oh fuck, that's really bad self-esteem. I don't want her to be that excited about it, and then. Man, he's in his underwear in 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's ready to roll.
And I just feel like he's just there because he knows she wants to fuck him.
And very easily,
Yeah.
had we seen that all play out, the movie would have just been the rest of the time where they have to work together, but now he avoids her.
Never
and,
talks to her again.
You know,
and she's
how
there
sad
late
she
at
feels
night.
about
And
it.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I agree with
Is
you.
that not how you felt that he was? I mean, again, look, that's all how he
No.
played that
She
character.
seemed more interested in it than he did to me as well.
See, I thought they were both like very interested in the other and they were just waiting for somebody to
Agreed.
make the move. And so I didn't feel like he was just in it for the puss.
Here's
and then
here's why that's wrong. And I don't want to cut you off.
No, I wanted because I just didn't
It's your
see it
show,
that way.
but he needs to make a point here. Real
I
quick.
understand.
Also, for the puss is fucking hilarious, by the way. But here's why that's wrong. Because why wouldn't he, even after that night, have come around and been like, hey, you know what? I really had a great time the other night. Like, the thing with your brother really doesn't bug me. Like, I'd like to
think that's
spend...
great.
Because you were like a really good like communicator like early on in relationships.
Oh shit.
Okay. Also, in his
they're adults. They wanted to have sex.
Listen, but if I still wanted to have sex with her, I would have done that exact same thing I just said. Instead of just leaving awkwardly, I'd have gone and said, "Hey, let's get out there and try this again." It's fish in a barrel that she's sitting across from in the thing, right? I mean, if that's what he's doing.
I feel like it was an agreement that she just wasn't ready for it.
That's what I felt like. He thought, okay, well, she's just not ready for this. She has a lot on her plate. I'll give her some time.
She literally ran out of the, bailed on him.
Because the way that he leaves that second time from the office after that evening, he still looks at her like he did the night or the time that he left before ever going to her apartment.
He could have, though. I mean, again, you can joke about me being a bad communicator, and maybe I
don't think she was joking.
But you could make her more comfortable to at least continue that relationship. Again, I know it's a movie, but
I think it was unspoken.
You could go, hey, let's go get dinner before this fucker calls again.
Tell me about your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on your side,
Tell me about what
Jared.
you're dealing with.
That's why I think, I don't know. His whole thing, and again, you could have put a different character in there,
Hot
a
guy
different
who
guy.
knows he's hot. It could have been some dopey looking dude, and it might be a little more believable that he was just as into it on a emotional level, like she at least thought she was. She doesn't know if she's into it on an emotional level because she just works with this guy and thinks he's hot.
Well, but she's been in love with him for 2 years, 7 months.
And you can't be in love with someone 30 minutes after you meet them, which was the point of that whole story. How long have you worked here? Whatever, in 2 hours. And how long have you been in love with him? But at least she seems like she has put this person.
No, keep going. I guess I'm chomping at the bit to go. Why haven't they? I mean, have they had conversations? I don't feel like
maybe there's been a relationship involved. Maybe he's been with somebody and then she's been with somebody and there's never been a good time. But now they're both single and it's Christmas and it's just go for it.
I don't think there's a relationship for her because they just got there to the UK because they went. She said our parents
are
gone, and now we're here.
Yep.
So whether she's there for the job or for his care, whatever that is. That's why they're there. She's had the job for 2 years or whatever. Obviously, she's doing well because the boss cares about her. Obviously, he cares about somebody else. I'll tell you that much. And, she's been into this dude for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
That's too long. Have you ever had I've never had a long lingering crush.
Never.
Well, speaking of long lingering crushes, isn't it right after that we find out that homeboy who set up All You Need Is Love and whatever, who I thought was in love with the groom.
That's how they get you.
Oh, did everybody else think that too?
Well, let me back up a couple of things before we get into that. So what we do learn is that our ginger fella did buy a ticket to Wisconsin.
What a random, why Wisconsin? Is it just cheap, you think?
But isn't that
really cheap?
I bet it was super
it's
cheap.
International, though. Why wouldn't it be?
Now, I bet it was super cheap, and I bet it's just it's easy. And I think he wanted to see the snow.
He lives in England.
They don't have snow there.
I thought it fucking snowed. It's just gross.
That's Scotland. There's no. It's just gray and wet,
slushy and.
Oh, just
that sounds
fucking
awful.
Terrible when you step off the curb.
Boo.
Boo hoo.
I feel like it does snow in England.
It does not snow in England.
It doesn't stick to the ground and.
It's not. I mean, there may be parts of England where it snows, but not like what you're. It just doesn't. It's not like fucking Colorado.
Where's Daniel when you need him?
He's on there.
He's still in Daniel. Is it fucking snowing?
Please report in on the snow situation.
Can we have Daniel do our weather report?
Hey, you want me to FaceTime him?
At this hour?
Oh, yeah, it's snowing right now.
What?
Yeah, at this hour and only in England. That's the only, only where he is.
Send the link to him.
Oh, send the link to Daniel. Let's get him on here.
That's what I texted you.
Find out about the... I can't... I mean,
what the hell? Sean, look, your job is to make Jarrett not have to do anything because you know if he has to do something, he's gonna screw it up. So can you please just get Daniel into the chat?
What the fuck is happening?
You said you were glad that I got a nap, but now it sounds like you're not glad.
I feel like I've
Are you
lost
still mad
all
because you found out that
control.
Sean didn't shake the beers?
Okay, first of all, we didn't find out anything about that.
He didn't shake the beers.
He did shake the beers.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
He opened one up and it got on him.
No, because Amy watched me, because when he came over, I started snapping my fingers to be funny, like, hey, get me a beer too. Ha ha, funny.
Yeah, I mean,
and then
listen, here's the thing.
mysteriously, 10 seconds later, the beer blows up in my
It
face.
was in the freezer.
So snow happens. It just doesn't fucking snow all the time. They're like Seattle, basically. So England, it's like the same weather as Seattle, Washington.
I have it on good authority that there was snow in Sheffield one time.
I know. That is from Lucy Murray, who one day was there.
Well,
lost her voice and almost slipped.
And there was snow. So a lot of things happened that day.
All right. Well, I guess we're not getting Daniel on
No,
here.
he said 1 minute.
Okay. He'll be on here in a second. Let me move away from the weather for a sec.
I want to get him a chart with like sunshine, but it's only like just gray clouds.
I want to get so let me go over this really quick. So Sam, apparently, that kid's named Sam in every fucking movie he's in, by the way. Like every movie that kid's in is named Sam. It's crazy. And so the friend comes over to Liam Neeson's house, and they've got the Frosted Flakes on the counter.
Yes.
Notice anything weird about that?
They both reach in at the same time, and I hated it.
Nope. There's no fucking tiger because they don't have him.
Oh, they
Is he
have Frosted
endangered over
Flakes.
there?
He's endangered.
Oh.
They don't, you know what? They don't have, the sugary cereals they don't have characters and shit.
Because you can't
Why?
market it to children?
Probably.
Oh, probably.
Like you can't have Joe Camel, hey kids, remember how cool it is to smoke cigarettes?
I can't, whenever we were doing a bunch of stuff, when I was writing this stuff for the Mouse, there were certain things that I couldn't say. All right, here's Daniel. Let's get him on here, and we'll discuss. All right, do we mute his mic?
Oh, there he goes.
No, because we can't hear him then.
Oh, okay. Daniel?
He knows.
Hey, Daniel.
Hello, do you hear me?
Oh my God, that's perfect! Wow,
That sounds
it's professional.
I mean, he does ask me for tips
I'm a
from time to
professional
time.
streamer. That's why you've got so many viewers right now.
I know this is incredible. Thank you so very much for bringing so many viewers to us, buddy.
You're gonna work for him on his show next time.
Yeah, I will.
I literally just said that I missed you today.
That's true. That did happen.
I didn't mean it, but I said it.
By the way, she grouped you in with a bunch of other dudes from England that she misses, and I just said that I miss you.
That's not true. He said he misses Dave.
Preston Pearson. I don't even know that guy's last name.
She said she missed John Lennon and you.
Hey, Daniel. So let's discuss snow in England. It's not like rampant, right? It doesn't just fucking happen all the time.
No, not in most places. It did snow. It snowed like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and there's nothing left on the ground after 4 hours. We do occasionally get a couple of feet of snow, but
what about in Sheffield?
You're not usually going to get anything.
Hey, so what's going on with the streaming? What were you doing over there?
I was playing video games. That's generally what I do now.
And you just play video games and a bunch of people come watch you?
Not a bunch of people usually. So I just a Scottish comedian called Limmy, who's one of the bigger Twitch streamers, just raided my stream after his finished, and sent over about 900 people. And so
sweet Jesus.
Wow.
What does the Scottish comedian do?
When I'd bored them all to death.
He just gets on there and does comedy.
He also plays video games, but he's like a funny person, so it's entertaining when he does it.
What's the difference between fucking a sheep and?
No, that's Wales. He said.
Wait, what kind of video games are you playing?
Daniel, what video game were you playing?
I was playing Fall Guys tonight, which is barely classes as a video game, but I was just killing some time really tonight.
I was playing Among Us with my kids earlier.
Hey,
Among
let
Us.
me ask you. Okay, so we're gonna get back to that in just a second, Amy. Please mark that.
Got it.
Hey, so Daniel, but for real, like, do you play game? I really am interested in this. I'm not fucking with you. You play games that you're good at?
No, there are no games I'm good at. I'm terrible at games, and I think maybe that's more interesting for people to watch. I'm not a big gamer, and I've gone from playing no video games in the last sort of 2 years to gaming about 50 hours a month now because I do this. So
yeah, I mean it's you're doing what Daddy taught you, right? You branching out, and throw as many lines into the pond as you can, right?
It's, fingers in all the pies.
Yeah,
is
right.
What we're doing.
Isn't that what you do?
Daniel, will you join our 2020 Jarrett Goes to the Movies Memorial FIFA 2021 soccer video game
I think
tournament?
that's a good idea, actually.
I'm terrible at FIFA.
So
I just said there's no games I'm good at.
So are we. So, yeah, so we're going to mark you down.
Okay.
So he's in it. So we're going to get, what, about 10 people?
What is he, a Liverpool fan?
Daniel? No.
Manchester City.
City.
Man City.
All right, I'll be Everton, you'll be United, he'll be City.
Yeah.
And,
Daniel, have you ever seen this movie we're talking about?
Love Actually, yeah, I've seen it a billion times. So has everybody in the UK. It's one of those that's on like 4 times every Christmas.
Do you want to hang out for a little bit, or are you wanting to get to bed?
Yeah, no, I can do. I'm staying up for a while.
Okay, so this is Daniel Cotton from Twitter. He is also a very important part of the Bowling for Soup team when we are in the UK and when he comes over to visit here. I would love him to be a Texan. I actually talked about you earlier, Daniel, when I said if you came over here and lived in Texas, you would fucking slay. But I do love your girlfriend. And I listen. I don't know. It's listen. I guess that's the thing. You have that to fall back on.
Yeah.
To be fair,
if
so would I.
everything goes wrong in my life, then yeah, sure.
All right. So Billy brings the pen onto the interview, right? Where they're like on like the MTV thing.
We have small pricks or something.
It's so English TV too. Like it's just so like, the presenters are there or whatever. And he goes, yeah, so I've got this. So it'll write on glass. So you can go over here and you can just write on this or whatever. We're blue and we've got small pricks, whatever. And then he just goes, and kids, they go, and you know what? There's probably kids watching. He goes, kids, don't buy drugs. Just become a pop star and they'll just give them to you. Yeah.
And we got to go to commercial. So when John Mayer first came out, okay, this is weird. I've been on the show for
keep talking
no,
about
I know.
John
Look,
Mayer.
I literally just said I've been on the show for 2 years, never talked about John Mayer ever, but
you're just waiting for the right time.
You just thought about him a lot.
It feels right.
For this last week after our anniversary, I just felt like. So anyway, when he was first, his first tour over there, because I saw him play with Norah Jones at the fucking Gypsy Tea Room in front of
wow,
1,500 people. So his first tour over there, he's making the radio rounds. Jarrett, he's not playing 1985, but like the updated version with Post Malone or whatever on Snapchat.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But he's making the radio rounds and he's playing guitar, and so the guys are interviewing him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, so this next song, it's about this and that. It's pretty early, so I don't mean to be a guitar wanker, but I'll just try to get through the song."
Right.
And they immediately just cut off. All right, well, we're gonna go to commercial
because he said wanker.
Yeah.
Is that a dirty word, Daniel?
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to say it on TV.
Oh,
unbelievable! I mean, I
don't want to be a wanker on guitar. You know.
Well, a wanker, it's like a dude that masturbates. You're like having a wank.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a musical term for people who just noodle around and don't know what they're doing on
You're
guitar.
wanking. But yeah.
Can you say bollocks on TV?
No, not before the watershed.
Before what?
What?
Oh, I didn't know that was an English term. Like 9 p.m. is the watershed. That's when, basically,
okay, that makes sense.
If your kid's not in bed at 9 p.m., it's because you're a shitty parent, and so it's your fault if your kid hears swear words after that.
Cool.
That's not what I'm saying. That's what the BBC is saying.
I'm on board.
Is bollocks
bollocks
a dirty word?
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
It's like the equivalent.
Good grief!
I got it. It slipped.
Isn't it like the equivalent of fuck-ish? Or like,
isn't it like balls?
Yeah, I thought it was butt.
Never mind
It means testicles, but yeah, we wouldn't say it. We would say it also to mean fuck or
not like
shit
put your bollocks in my mouth.
No, if like you stub your
God
toe
damn
and you
it.
say bollocks.
Okay, yeah. Please save that one, actually, for real. Hey, now, I'm going to be honest about something, Daniel. And as you know, I consider myself pretty much an honorary Englishman. I didn't know that you couldn't say that. I mean, because they show tits and stuff on like regular TV, but is that always after 9?
Yeah. After 9, you can do most things. I think probably the only thing that you might occasionally still see censored after 9 is either actual fucking or someone saying the word cunt. And then, even then, it's like it depends the context and the movie and stuff like that. But you wouldn't really hear "cunt" on TV here.
But you hear it like from like tiny children running the streets.
Yeah, or at a Manchester United.
Well, they're the
match,
ones
you
staying
said.
up past
Oh my
9,
God,
aren't they?
Hey, but
that's it. That's the problem.
Do they show penis? Do they show penis on TV?
Yeah, I mean, you would after 9 p.m. You could see that.
Wow.
Hold on.
It's not.
I saw somewhere on Facebook the other day about this TV show, and Daniel might have to help me out. It's like a dating game, but everybody
naked attraction.
Yes.
Oh, that's a big deal. Oh, we watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that's like really naked.
Hey, we watched that 2 tours ago, right? And they get to see each other.
I forgot about that.
As they go or whatever. But you all, I totally. Sometimes they don't pick the big schlong guy, and it's a good pick.
They pick the growers.
Pick the grower,
Yeah.
not the
I
show.
think there's a difference between like a pretty penis and a giant penis.
100%.
What if you have neither?
What if
and then nobody's gonna pick you on this show?
Then you're funny.
I should know.
Great personality on that guy.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm not trying to suck personality.
I have neither of those things. Yeah, that's a fucking crazy show. I forgot about that.
I forgot about that
we
too.
watched that 2 tours ago. All right, so Keira Knightley wants the video. She shows up at his house. To me, this scene is actually pretty beautifully acted. I think she kills it. I think he does great. It's all awkward and weird and uncomfortable and sort of sweet. And I'm sure that she probably is thinking back to, okay, well, what? I mean, this guy hasn't even been nice to me.
Yeah,
What?
you don't talk
Well,
to
she
me.
literally says to me,
Yeah. What? I mean, but she's thinking, okay, what scenarios have we been in
where
you
I would have picked up on this?
where you would feel this way about me, or, you know,
That's exactly what I wondered. I liked this scene. I thought both of them did a great job acting it. But at the end, I thought, well, how would he know that he loves her if he never talks to her?
Right.
But he's around all the time.
He's around all. I mean, this is this dude's like best of best. Like anything that happens in this guy's life, he's like, oh man, it's got to be Carl that's up to this. I don't know his fucking name in the thing.
Carl's the other guy.
I cannot believe that this is who that is. I cannot believe it that it's Rick.
I never saw that show, so it didn't.
Me either.
It's
affect me the same
crazy
way.
to me. So anyway, I think this is beautiful. I think it's awesome. It's a little bit weird to see a VHS tape. I'm sure that kids that watch this now are wondering what that fucking sorcery is.
Did you notice it's a widescreen tube TV? Which I've never even seen one
Oh,
of those.
because actually, to be fair, when we started going over there in the 2000s, they already had these widescreen. Everybody had widescreen TVs. We didn't have them yet.
Yeah.
And so they were. Nobody didn't have like a flat screen, but they had but we still had like the big like tube things or whatever. But so they actually, the funny thing about technology is, and Daniel and I will be exploring this a lot next year on our new podcast, Jarrett and Daniel versus the world. But they get things before we do. So one day we were.
Not ice.
We were at, they don't. Nope, they don't get that. They don't like convenience or like things that are delicious or money. But they do like cool shit.
They didn't get dental care before us.
They do have it. They've got it. They just don't want to pay for it. Daniel and I will get into that. Now, here's the thing. So that one day we were at this Burger King and we got me and Chris had gone in, and we just get like a bus of students rolled in, and we just get fucking mobbed like Hanson, or the Beatles or some shit. Like it was
Probably more
crazy.
like Hanson.
And okay,
the Beatles, Jarrett.
Understood. I get it.
No, Hanson will draw a bigger mob.
You're right. Okay. All right.
days.
Neither of us. John Mayer. So we drew a John Mayer.
John Mayer
For the
talk.
third time.
So they were all girls? Is that what you're saying?
That is right. Yes, they were all girls. But they kept, all of them were like aiming their phones at us. It was just, what the fuck?
Almost like a picture?
What are they doing? Yeah, that is exactly what happened. They had camera phones. We had never seen them before. Didn't even know they existed.
When was this?
Wasn't it? This is early 2000s.
Okay.
And they're literally like pointing these things and getting these shitty pixeled photos or whatever. But like, what your razor took, shit like that.
For sure, I know what the razor
Put that
took.
shit on your MySpace.
Hair.
Yeah, you'd put that shit on your mic. But we had never seen anything like that. So, back to VHS.
Well, how was the Burger King?
Oh, it tastes the same.
Did you get a Royale with cheese or whatever?
It's a quarter pounder. No, that's McDonald's.
No, that's the metric system.
Yeah, that's
it's gotta be
McDonald's. That's
the
McDonald's.
metric system. It's a 250.
It tastes fucking exactly the same.
Do they have a quarter pounder in the UK?
They can't.
What is it? Is it a quarter what?
No. They have a quarter pounder in the UK.
250 milligram.
No, because
burger.
they are the same as us except for on the highway. So they use the
kilometers.
Let me
Wait,
think
they
about
don't
this for a
use
second.
pounds. That's their money.
Hey Daniel, help me out on McDonald's.
The imperial system.
Do they have?
Yeah, we have the quarter pounder.
Yeah.
It's-
See, they do. They have.
the fact that the UK uses the metric system has been really a rumor. We don't use it for most things.
Really?
Yeah.
But when you
I
guys are
actually had no
referring-
idea.
I'm telling you, like they have kilometers on the highway. Is that right?
For your speed?
We go no, but like how far things are is kilometers.
But when
Yeah,
people
so
lose
the
weight, they always
distance will
lose,
be
like,
done in kilometers.
stones.
Your speed would still be miles per hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
A small measurement will be done in centimeters or millimeters, but then your dick would still be done in inches.
Got it. So the important things are inches.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
So it's Subway and Dick's. That's all. That's what we prioritize.
Well,
so.
and McDonald's. Because you got a quarter
It
pounder.
seems like you would do dicks in centimeters because like
You get
30
more,
centimeters
yeah.
sounds better than
Jesus
2
Christ.
inches.
30 centimeters is a long fuck.
Well, I don't know what the conversion rate is.
It's
I'm just saying.
2.54.
The best that they have is they weigh on stone. And
Yes,
so like
he's 4 stone, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Wait, what's a fucking stone?
It's
like 16 pounds or
So it was
something?
like 14 something.
All right, hey, wait, no,
14
Daniel,
pounds.
no.
Yes,
God
I got it.
damn it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
suck it.
sorry.
We were going to go around the room and see who
14?
was closer.
I thought it was 13.5. Is it 14?
14, yeah.
Yeah. So
Is one
Why
stone.
that? Why?
Oh, because do you know when the guy pulled the sword out of the stone? That
King
stone,
Arthur?
yeah, that stone weighed 14 pounds.
And
That's
nobody
not that
else
heavy.
could
He
pull
would have been
that
able
out?
to. Yeah.
It
So,
wasn't the thing. It's like trying to get something out of something that you can hold.
so like it was
You
a
can't
vacuum
always
seal.
do that. You know what I'm talking about? It
It's
was
like trying to
vacuum
get
sealed.
something out of something you can hold.
Right,
no, I
that's
don't
what
get
I'm saying.
that.
Okay, what I'm saying is you can go up to a stone and try to take the sword out. You could also be holding the sword and like with your shoulder trying to get it out of there, like you got it in a headlock, and you can't always get that out of there
Why
You got to
would
wiggle it.
Hold a sword from that end.
because you're.
Why would
King
you not hold a
fucking
sword?
Arthur, Eric.
How are you going to
You know
not
that
get
that's
an
not
autograph?
real, right? That's a made up
No,
thing.
that's real. Isn't King Arthur real, Daniel?
I don't know anything about history.
Yeah.
I can tell you about England
Do you
right
know- do
now.
you
I
know
don't know
him?
anything about England before 1994.
This guy
I'm
thought
out.
Green Street Hooligans was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
It was a
It
great
was a
movie.
good movie.
I mean, it was a great, terrible movie, but it was a great movie.
Yeah,
I know,
that
I
was
like
that
that
movie.
movie.
Daniel, are you not drinking tonight?
Me and Katie were asking Daniel about
I'm just gonna go and get a drink now. I wasn't planning to, but I am going to.
Okay,
Yeah.
go get a drink and come back.
Katie and I asked Daniel one time just about something about the Royals, and he was just like, without missing a beat, was like, nobody gives a shit about that except for Americans. And
I was
like,
just
moved on.
about to
He's like,
say, nobody cares about
nobody
the
fucking
Royals.
cares.
But it's the same thing over here. So it literally is. And so my friend Rodden, and Daniel never, but like my friend Rodden, will text me, oh my God, so like, what do you think the orange man is doing, blah, 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 with the blah,
Everybody
blah,
just
blah.
wants to know what's up with the Kardashians.
And I'm just,
That's our
no,
royalty.
but I'm serious, like that, like it'll be, and like, I don't know, I don't give a shit, like, yes, but he's done this, and I really honestly don't fucking care.
Watching
but you can't act like the entire fucking country isn't talking about him all the time.
No, they 100%, it's a little bit different. I guess you're
because
right
he's
on
saying
that.
nobody there talks about the royal
he's like,
family
nobody
ever.
cares about that shit like Americans. Like, I don't know.
I think it's interesting that they make the news though worldwide. Like every time they do something, you know. I mean,
I agree.
It's a good point. Yeah. What?
I agree.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, because
I watched all
we're
the Christmas,
infatuated
all the
with
Christmas
right?
princess movies on Netflix. Every single one of them.
Right. I've been watching a lot about Princess Diana lately. Since they came out, since
Oh,
The
she has it.
Crown.
Oh, have you watched that yet?
Yeah, I watched The
heard that was
Crown.
really great.
And the latest season had her on it, you know, the younger years and her entrance into the royal family. And then, of course, if you watch that, then Netflix suggests all these other documentaries and Diana and the real voice
In her own
or whatever.
words, that's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's sad.
It seems to me live your life like a candle in the wind.
Never know.
You know what though? In that documentary, they never talk about him.
When the rain set here, I would have liked to love you, but I was just a kid. You can't.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions where we ask 6 questions and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Thank you very much. Welcome to our amazing game show that we do here each and every week. And sometimes for us, we do it 6 times in a week, it seems like.
Then we don't do it for 4 weeks.
And then, yeah.
Then we schedule one.
Then we get a little sore.
Then we don't do that one.
It's
nice.
It's Amy's.
Singer.
It's Amy's show.
Amy goes to
I've
the
already forgot about
movies.
it.
Yeah, it's you guys. When y'all hear the Christmas episode, if you weren't hanging out last week, we've just given the show to Amy at this point.
And
Thank you for being here, everyone.
And that letter that Josh's brother wrote knocked my ass up. That was good.
All right. So welcome everybody. With us this week is Josh Millman, who is one of our featured champions, and Josh, introduce us to your guest that you have with you today.
So this is my brother Jeff.
Hi.
As seen in a recent email that he had to send before he came down and visited with me during Christmas.
I
You
love
guys
it.
enjoyed that.
Jeff, how you doing, man?
Doing great.
Good. Now, are you guys working as a team tonight, or how's this working? No, he's not allowed to help.
He just wanted to ride my coattails
He just
to glory.
wanted to sit in. Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, if you're going to use somebody to help you, you got to set them off screen like Dooley does Randy.
She's gotten bored of it. She doesn't do it anymore. I need it. I need her help. I'm in a slump.
Wait, are we still talking about 5 questions?
We're Jesus Christ, guys.
I married younger for a reason.
The fucking panel is on fire tonight. What is happening?
Burning.
All right, Josh Millman with 7 wins and 15 attempts. One of our true champions. Now, Wendy Madda also is here. Everybody give it up for Wendy. Wendy is here with a new light up headboard and some shit on her head. Wendy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am so proud of your internet connection and new laptop and everything.
Man. I'm so happy I get to see all of your faces.
That's well, we're happy to see yours too. It's been too many times that we've gotten. But she's gone.
Welcome to 2020.
That's the end of that deal.
You haven't missed a lot.
7 wins and 13 attempts. Also doing very, very well in our game, in our ongoing score. Up next, of course, your friend, our friend, the official laugh of Jarrett Goes to the Movies, David Dooley, everybody, is here. David Dooley, once again, your chance to win your first winner's plaque. Your 4 wins and 11 attempts. You have won your first participation plaque. You will be in the running tonight. It will be very difficult. in front to handle Josh Millman. It will be very difficult to handle Wendy. She always comes on strong.
I can handle Josh.
It should not be that
We know
difficult
her.
to handle our next guest, Mr. Chris Cranfill, everybody. It will not be hard to Chris Cranfill. Chris Cranfill, despite having bionic parts in his body now.
Not in his brain.
I couldn't even win a chess game with myself. So don't worry about me.
He
worry
is
about me.
1 win and 8 attempts. So the good news is you're 2 wins close to your actual wins plaque.
Appearances.
That's right. Yeah, all you gotta do is show up next time, dude, and you're a winner. I mean, it's a great game like that. Well, guys, in all seriousness, I'm glad all 4 of you guys are here. You're 4 of our favorite people that support the show. And now, is everybody writing down tonight?
Yep. Yeah.
Guys, first time in about 6 weeks that everybody's been writing down.
Yay.
That's right. Yeah.
No one in their car.
Even Jared Spear wrote down last week.
Wow.
That's my favorite soundbite. It really is. It's just so degrading.
It
and
seems so condescending.
It really is.
It
It's
is.
just like that's people laughing at someone, not along with somebody. All right, guys. Good luck. You all know exactly how this game is played because between all of you, you have over 50 attempts. So good luck, and let's do this. All right. What did we watch? Oh, got it. Okay.
Love Actually.
All right. Here we go. In the movie Love Actually, what is the relation between Hugh Grant and Emma Stone? Not Emma Stone?
Emma
Thompson.
Emma Thompson. What is the relation in the movie between Hugh Grant and Emma Thompson? What is their relation? You may not use that he's her prime minister as your answer. Damn it. I fucking should have just.
I don't know.
I should have seen if somebody came up with that.
Yeah.
I asked you if you wanted to postpone tonight to watch the Steelers game, and you said no.
I'm not watching it.
Okay, but you need to get it together.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's on right here. What keeps getting my attention is Dennis is texting me over and over and over.
Dennis?
Dennis.
Is there a police chase?
No, he's on the Steelers game too. That's what that's Derek.
Oh,
but it's just one text. If you get one text from Derek a month, you're winning some kind of prize. The man
You
does
need to
not.
tell him to be quiet.
He does not text. All right, guys. Enough about that. Let's get back to the movie Love Actually. All right, Josh Millman, what was your answer?
Brother, sister.
All right, Wendy.
Brother, sister.
Chris Cranfill.
Brother, sister.
All right, and David Dooley.
Brother and sister.
This week I just opened up with one to make sure you watch the movie.
Hey, stepbrother.
I need 7 of those.
You're my sister.
That's right, you do. Keep it up.
Wait, it goes downhill for me, right? Sorry.
All right. All right, guys. In the movie Love Actually, what song does Joanna sing? What song does Joanna sing? Who on the screen keeps on turning? Oh, there's something wrong with my computer.
It's not ISO 1985.
Yeah. Okay, Wendy, what you got?
All I Want for Christmas.
All right, Chris Cranfill.
I didn't get that one.
All right, David Dooley.
I missed it.
You missed it. Josh Millman.
All I want
for Christmas is you.
Damn it.
Well, if you want to know what it sounds like when Jarrett Goes to the Movies, his own Jarrett Reddick sings that.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned.
Or just go to Merry Flippin' Christmas and.
Okay, but this will be more stripped down.
It'll be
than
way
that.
more stripped down. I'm not going to wear pants. It's 2, Wendy and Josh
Whoa.
with 2, Chris and David with 1. And I'll wear pants, buddy. It's okay. It's fine.
No, I don't want you to wear pants.
Okay,
that wasn't what I was talking about.
Okay, I got it. Right. What's fun is pants are different in the UK. It just means that then not
Underwear,
everybody even wears them. You know what I'm talking about?
Not everyone wears pants.
Right, because they were trousers.
Trousers.
I've got my trousers on.
Pantaloons.
Yeah. Did they not mention their?
G'day, mate.
Wait, if pants aren't what we call pants, then what are pantaloons?
Ooh, I think they're pantaloons.
Pantyhose?
No, I don't think that's it.
Do you own a pair of pantyhose?
No.
Can I get you some for Christmas?
All right, guys.
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 3 will be about the movie Love Actually. All right. In the movie Love Actually, what? Hold on just one second. Let me think. Okay. In the movie Love Actually, who calls Wacky Bill after he gets the #1 hit? Who calls him on the phone? His name's not really Wacky Bill. It's Bill some shit, and he's got the #1 hit.
His name is not Bill some shit.
What? Billy Mack. Who calls Billy Mack on the phone?
You call him Wild Bill?
I called him Wacky Bill.
Oh, Wacky Bill.
Yeah. Wacky Bill. No, but I did think he was Wild Bill. I thought that's who that was at first. I get that. Those two mixed up. All right. Chris Cranfill, you're up first. What you got?
His manager, Joe, right? Isn't he the one that calls him?
All right. David Dooley, what did you say?
I said Hugh Grant, the Prime Minister, which I know is wrong.
Okay. Josh Millman.
Elton John, the Queen.
All right.
Son of a nutcracker.
Wendy
No,
Madda.
you're good.
Wendy, what did you say?
Elton John.
Elton John is correct, guys.
Damn it.
That is correct. All right, guys. Josh and Wendy both with 3, kicking some ass. David Dooley and Chris Cranfill both with 1. Now, remember, it is anybody's game all the way until the very end, and we start flipping coins and making up new rules and shit. So stick with us. All right, guys. Question number 4 will, of course, be about the movie Love Actually. And here we go. In the movie Love Actually, I got it. In the movie Love Actually, what very, very 80s popular Pointer Sisters song?
So good.
Oh, I thought I stepped on your thing.
No.
Is actually played twice in the movie at very prominent parts. What Pointer Sisters song is played not once, but 2 prominent times in this movie? Here's the thing. They're still getting checks from that shit. Because this movie shows all the time, right?
Good for them.
I mean, that shit, it's like how long it plays in other countries and shit, you know? They're the pointers. Is that what you're doing? You're just pointing?
That's my PowerPoint.
I got it. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, as I started watching it, I started rethinking our take one. I feel like we should have done that one.
Actually, and you know what the other one that we missed is All We Need Is Love. We could have done the Beatles.
Yeah, but
thing.
he's got that weird time signature thing.
Oh, that's
7/4.
Are y'all not doing the song by what's his face?
Oh, we actually could have done that.
That would have been funny. That would have been good.
Maybe we tape that later.
We tried that with Get 'Em to the Greek.
Yeah.
Doing one of those like original songs from the movie, and it was so bad.
I'm going to be honest.
Did y'all do Stroke the Furry Wall?
No, we did the clap.
It's just it's really hard for me to learn something that I haven't heard a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I don't put in that. I mean, it's not funny if I really put in that amount of time. Like, I don't think we get the comedy.
If you come in and nail it,
it's not going to be funny.
No.
Yeah. I mean, it's good if it's like pretty good, but if I come in here and sing like a goat, obviously you guys don't enjoy it.
That's not true.
I enjoyed that a lot.
I was a crier.
I thought I was getting kicked off my own show.
Hi, Casey.
Hi.
Walk like a man. All right, guys. Did I already ask a question?
Yeah.
All right.
Then what's the answer?
David Dooley, what did you say, buddy?
I don't know the name of the Jump, All My Love.
All right. Josh Millman?
You bet.
It's Jump for My Love.
Okay.
Damn it.
And Wendy?
Jump for My Love.
And Chris Cranfill?
Doesn't know.
Nothing.
I'm giving that to David Dooley because the song is actually called Jump, and then in parentheses For My Love or whatever. So I'm giving it to him. The song is called Jump. So David Dooley, Josh Millman, and Wendy all got that right. Very good. Chris Cranfill, that was a tough question if you weren't just like really familiar with that song, because I literally started singing every word to it whenever I mean, that's just one of those songs.
And I remember him dancing in front of the window. I was racking my brain on what the song was.
That was super big on late 80s MTV. which was on everybody's television in the afternoons. Yeah,
not mine.
Casey doesn't remember that, but
they were already playing fucking Jersey Shore by the time she started watching MTV.
There was no music on MTV by that time.
He just said Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Taco Bell.
Don't.
TV.
I'm so sick of this fucking
Guitar.
bit.
It's the best bit ever.
No, it's not.
And you walk right into it all the time. All right, Millman and Wendy both with 4, David Dooley with 2, Chris Cranfill with 1. This is my last question, but guys, remember, it is literally anybody's game still as we go into question number 5. All right, guys. Question number 5 will, of course, be about the movie Love Actually. All right, guys. In the movie Love Actually, what does Natalie bring Hugh Grant after his first big meeting that he had asked for in the meeting? So he's in this meeting. He says, who do you got to blow to get this? What exactly is it? It does come in there.
Hey,
it was like this long.
Working
Damn.
over
Yeah. It's because they're uncircumcised. They don't cut half of it off. Like, that's what happened to me.
Half?
Yeah, that's what happened to me. They got too much.
They got too much.
Supposed to be the price, not the tip.
Yeah.
That explains it.
All right, Josh Millman, what you got?
Tea and cookies with chocolate.
That's right. Wendy?
I put tea in a chocolate muffin because I couldn't remember.
I'm going to take cookie. I can't take muffin. A cookie is the same
That's
thing
all
as a
right.
biscuit. Chris
Sorry.
Cranfill.
I just had tea.
All right. David Dooley?
Tea and a chocolate biscuit.
All right, and that's exactly right. So David Dooley and Josh Millman both got that right. I'm only giving Josh Millman that because a biscuit is actually a cookie. I can't give you a muffin because a biscuit isn't a muffin.
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah, that's right.
She's not arguing with you.
I know. I'm
She's
doing
not
that.
frightening,
That was
Jared.
for the audience. That was for the audience so that they know the terminology. Not everybody speaks English. Okay, so Josh Millman with
That's
5,
true.
Wendy with 4, David Dooley with 3, and Chris Cranfill with 1. Hey, I tell you what, if we had another player and they had 2, that'd be a perfect pattern.
Heyo.
All right, here we go. Let's go now to...
We established in question number 1 that in the film Love Actually, Dame Emma Thompson and Hugh Grant play brother and sister. But in what 1995 film did they play lovers?
Ooh.
In Love Actually, Dame Emma Thompson and Hugh Grant play brother and sister. In what 1995 film do they play lovers?
That's tough because he's her older brother in this, but quite frankly, she looks older than he does.
She's a year older than he is in real life.
She's a year older than him in real life, Josh says, but she looks like she's got 10 years on
She's
her.
going through it in this film.
That's a
What
good
year,
point.
what movie did you say?
God, she's such a great actress too.
Stressful.
95.
Yeah, I do
I
agree.
think I know.
Yeah, look who she's married to. Fucking Snape. You know?
Oh,
I
I
know
thought
that.
you meant in real life. Oh, because you're a big Harry Potter fan.
I watched all of them this summer.
Yeah, The
Got him
Prisoner,
caught up.
What the Fuck
Once
Ever, and
each.
That might be the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, guys, I am to Wendy first. Wendy, what'd you say?
I don't know.
Okay, Chris Cranfill.
I don't know.
Okay, David Dooley.
I got nothing.
Wow, Josh Millman.
Look at Millman.
I threw out Pride and Prejudice.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Is it Sense and Sensibility?
It is Butt Bongo Fiesta 8.
Okay, Reiner.
I knew it.
All right, Ryan.
Sense and Sensibility
Yeah.
is
Wow.
the correct
Yay.
answer.
All the Jane Austen.
Unfortunately,
So close.
she cannot give you those points. So, well,
I mean, she.
No,
Guys-
give me some points.
guys, this is pretty cut and dry. Josh Millman has 5, Wendy with 4, David with 3, and Chris with 1. That means Wendy and David Dooley, you can rest knowing that you are out of the game, but you are not losers. You did not lose today.
But we didn't win, did we?
Chris Cranfill.
No, we didn't, David. No, we
Yeah, you did not win either, did you? But Chris Cranfill, you will now be able to answer one of Sean's super hard questions. If you get it right, you win. If you do not get it right, you're not a loser. But you didn't win, did you? All right, it's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
All right, Chris, 3 categories: death, family, sex.
Oh yeah! Wow, there's a blast from the past.
Right.
Family or sex?
That's like Will Vark days, right
Yeah,
there.
it is, and then just
Animals.
and
Animals.
and then
Animals?
and just Rich trying to get Wendy to say butt sex all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. All right.
All the
All right,
time.
death, family, sex.
Sex. That's more intriguing.
Sex.
What do Jack and Judy, the naked couple, make small talk about for the first time you see them?
Oh my god.
This is winnable. This is winnable.
This,
Oh,
of,
yeah.
of
Yeah.
the 3 questions,
Yeah,
this is the easiest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I want to say it was the traffic.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's traffic.
Are you kidding?
Way to go!
You can't take a break.
Now, in all fairness, I'd have waited for him to settle on that shit. Because he goes, I want to say traffic, but you know what?
That's what he
Sean's
wanted to say.
a fucking friend.
Yeah.
And he jumped right in there. Just took Josh and Jeff right off their stools, knocked them right under their asses.
I would have tried to talk him out of it, Josh, just so you know.
Josh just looking so defeated like Tony Romo.
Can't fucking win. Can't win.
Son of a bitch.
Well, that's familiar.
Josh,
At least.
hey, Josh, you deserve it. I'm sorry.
Chris.
It's the game, buddy.
Chris Cranfill goes up to 2 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, that does not happen a lot, and it definitely does not happen a lot to Josh Millman. How you feeling about this amazing match we just saw here, Eric?
I'm pissed off about this. This game
Thanks. I love you
sucks.
too, Eric.
Fuck you, Chris.
Hey guys, seriously, awesome game. Chris, congratulations. David Dooley and Wendy, hard fought. Josh, what can I say? You're a champion, and that Hail Mary sometimes gets you guys. We love each and every one of you guys. Happy holidays. As always, we could absolutely not do this show without all of you guys. So thank you very, very much. Jeff, good to see you again, buddy.
Hey,
and
thanks.
y'all take care. All right, come hang out on the chat if y'all are just chilling.
Bye, guys.
Have a great show.
All right, we'll see
Bye,
ya.
Eric.
Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.